preemptively letting you know that my internet may decide to be fucky.
It's like, I feel like I'm missing... Oh god, the session. I have nothing planned for the session.
Oh no.
That's a great way to go.
I felt like I was missing something.
Yeah, that's a slight problem.
Guys, vamp for like an hour. Talk about relationship issues.
On me.
What's up?
Oh, no.
Volume check? You sound fine. You sound fine to me.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah. Now,
Laura has the mic, so
now I would highly suggest someone turn on the stream at some point and take a listen, because what I hear and what the stream hears aren't always the same thing when it comes to volumes. So, hello everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Curse of the Crimson Throne. My next project, now that I'm kind of getting Fantasy Grounds in order and in place, my next project is to get Sirenscape working so that we can have music and sound effects and whatnot. Because nothing will be cooler than when you guys get stabbed by Jolastina's handbow to actually hear the thunk. I think that'll really add to it.
Sure. That would be so much fun.
Yeah, you know what it'll add? It's called adding insult to injury.
Hey, I will play Acid Splash sound effects as well.
Do you play a little, like, sad, like, wah, 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 what do we miss?
Maybe. Actually, I probably wouldn't be the one controlling Sirenscape. I've got enough to do. It'd be one of you guys that would actually be choosing the sound effects. So
okay, so
I'd be safe.
Anybody else would absolutely play that. So yes.
Yeah. Anyone else, I'm sure, would be completely straight up and wouldn't take advantage of that power at all.
No.
As long as they applied it equally.
Like every time their character goes, there's like some heroic music playing. Every time like everyone else goes, it's like Benny Hill music. But
I want that.
Oh man! But enough of stalling. We've got some death to deal out. Maybe I'll deal it out. Probably you're gonna deal it out. You've been slaughtering my zombies pretty epically.
I know. You gave them a very heartfelt pep talk in the Discord chat.
Shush! You weren't supposed to see that. That was for my private NPC channel, which is basically just me talking to myself a lot. So everyone on YouTube, the players have a private channel I am not a part of, so that they can talk about campaign stuff without the GM around. So I decided to make an NPC channel where all their NPCs get together and plan their deaths. I honestly don't think it's healthy for me, but you know what? I'm gonna commit.
I like the concept of NPCs metagaming. It doesn't even make sense.
The zombies are like, okay, we know Joe's controlling Shala this week, so. But last week, you guys were investigating the Carowin Manor, where one of Shala's friends, an Okriana player, by the name of Ruan, disappeared. And as well as everyone else in the house. It was a very rich house that was throwing a very, very famous party. And yes, Okriana, how do you pronounce that? Okriana?
You mean an ocarina?
Yeah, sure. Whatever. Look.
Awkward.
Look, I never played the instrument. I think there's like 6 people in the history of existence that ever played that instrument.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't tie into like the Zelda universe at all. That's not.
I kid you not.
Most people
if it were not for cosplayers, that instrument would have died out long ago.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But this gentleman was apparently very good and skilled at it, and I didn't just choose that instrument. That was in the campaign book. I was just like, oh, okay, I guess those exist in this universe. Well, okay then. I'm sure no one will miss him. No, but you investigated the Carwood Manor and found out some very, very disturbing facts so far. That not only does it seem that most, if not all, the people at the party have been killed, there's a couple of things that are not adding up, or maybe you guys haven't really had time to think or explore about it, but there are lots of corpses that are moving. They are people that have somehow, some way been raised from the dead to be zombies that are continuing for some reason to mime being at a ball or a masquerade. You went into a dining room of some sort where they were mimicking eating food, even though the food was rotting. You walked into the main room of the lower floor to see zombies dancing as if the ball was still going on. And you've also seen several bodies on the floor as well that exhibit signs of advanced blood veil disease. And to top it all off, there is a literally insane half-elf running around the house, shooting you guys full of darts, laughing a merry, merry way as she does it. And it seems to be someone that Amelia knows, at least in some capacity. When last we left, you guys were in the process of doing a little zombie crowd control, where you're walking into rooms and burning zombies to ash. And then you guys playing cleanup. Really is what's happened the past 2 rooms here. It's been Muri comes in, drops a nuke, and then you guys just kind of clean up. And when we last left last session, you guys were still in the process of said cleanup. There are still 2 zombies left, and we are at the top of the turn order. We're going right back into it. You guys have no idea where Gelestinia is. She has run, and she is somewhere. So, we're starting with Freya. Freya, it is your turn.
Ah, okay. In that case, I am going to protect my friends by shooting the Jambos to... Just out of curiosity, by the way.
Uh-huh.
With the staircase going up, like, am I able to tell that upstairs is like pretty big? Like, there's a lot more rooms.
You can't really tell from the outside. You could tell this definitely has a second floor. There were definitely windows up there, but from where you are, the staircase curves upwards, so you can't see past the curve.
Okay. I'm going to help by stabbing that thing with my firebolt when I learn how to do that again. I think I need to control.
I would also love to know how to stab something with fire.
Speaking of learning how to do things again, could you tell me how to open the map?
I shared it with you. I shared it with you. Oh, hang on, let me share it again. Sharing is caring. Did that do it for you? Why are there still... Okay, there we go. There we go, okay. Everyone. All right. Everyone's here now. Now it's a party.
Okay. Stab it with my firebolt. Go.
Again, how does one do that? 18.
I turn it into a giant dagger and I stab it.
18 is... Oh, did you select the zombie? Yes, you did. You did select the zombie. Zombie saves, though. And... Wait, what?
What?
Okay. I'm a little confused. So you hit the zombie, and it does 0 damage. I guess the zombie saved.
You can't save against a roll to hit? What?
I don't know what happened here.
Well, okay. It should do 2d10
so here's the thing. You haven't rolled damage yet. That's what it is. I don't know what Aras was doing, but she rolled a 0.
Yeah, I was resetting my modifier bar position thing. I didn't mean to. Sorry.
Okay. No, that's fine. Just double click and do the damage. And you do 7 points of damage, and it's dying. You hit it. You hit it.
It would do 2d10, so I don't know if that would matter.
No, it goes down. It's just gone. It falls to the floor. And give me a second here. Oh, I gotta pull up their
interesting
the sheets. Well, no, I just need to see exactly how many points these things have.
Just meant the UI. It surprised me.
The UI?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm so used to roll 20.
Oh, I know, right? We're getting used to it, though. We're getting used to it. All right, so...
No, I like it. It just surprised me.
Okay, so give me a second here. I still... Okay. Yep. So it falls to the ground as you burn it with your... You stab it with your fire. It falls to the ground, and... Yeah, that's it. Anything else for your turn?
No, I moved the turn order down. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Murray, it is your turn.
Yeah. I will cast Sacred Flame on the zombie closest to me.
Okay. Cast Sacred Flame, DC is 11 for Dex. Let's see here. I really wish I knew how to roll this. That's just a 6. Thank you, Fantasy Grounds, for a 6. Yeah, that DC should be a lot higher. But hey, let's roll this anyway. What is it? Wisdom?
You got me, dude. I don't know.
It's your ability.
Yeah, I know, and I can't open up the spell. Like, I can't.
It's dexterity, though.
It's dexterity?
It's dex.
All right. Well, no, it definitely doesn't save, so it hits. Go ahead and do damage. For 2 damage. Oh, you didn't select the zombie, did you?
No, and I'm pretty sure I do more damage than that.
Just click it twice.
Yeah. So, no worries. Just remember you can control-click your target before you cast a spell, and it'll auto-do all the damage for you. So, but, let's see here. So, do 2 damage, do it one more time. Oh, max, there you go. Wait, that hit. Okay. So...
That's 10 damage total.
And that's enough to take that one down as well. And that one, as it's Sacred Flame, which is radiant damage, that one actually just burns to ash.
You're welcome. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me do the fancy.
All right, and then I will say, so there's a second of silence as the last zombie is burned away to ash, and everyone starts to collect themselves until the zombie that was hit by the flame bolt right next to Rhea slowly stands back up and starts to move towards Rhea again. Shala, it's your turn. Who's playing Shala? Rin, it's your turn.
That caught me off guard. I forgot about that. Yeah. Shala be over here. Is she getting through this door? Are you guys letting her?
She can, yeah. As long as they let you, you can move through it.
No.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Okay.
Julia will step aside.
Let me see. So that would be 20 feet of movement. And you go look at her spells real quick.
25 feet of movement. 10 per square plus 1 for the
Yeah, but like maybe keep it behind the tanks, please.
Oh, is that what Murray is now?
I mean, fair enough. She's not like charging at that thing anyway.
Yeah.
Let me. Actually, she'll be at disadvantage if she fires from here.
I have a pretty decent AC. All right.
I was just recalling the arrow that's sticking out of your neck and your lack of hit points at the moment. Not
My
your
lack
general.
Of hit points is
not your general.
easily remedied.
That's true.
Let me see. There we go. Not a disadvantage here. Where be your crossbow? I know you have it.
Yeah, she has a light crossbow.
Oh.
We've never seen her use it though. That'll be interesting.
I'm trying to click on it.
Freya pulls a light crossbow out of her small little hip pack, which is way too small to carry a light crossbow. But hits the zombie with a 10 and does 2 points of damage. And the zombie falls back to the ground.
I would like to point out that did 8, but that's okay.
Either way, it
Yeah,
dropped.
yeah.
It dropped to plenty. I mean, it had enough damage to drop it again. So Freya comes out, pulls a crossbow. By the way, I should mention, it's painted black with purple flowers on it.
Of course it is.
I like this.
And drops the last zombie. And with that, quiet falls on the room again. I say quiet, relative quiet. You still hear movement around you.
Define around.
Around
Do
you.
I have to roll a perception check?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, everywhere. Not the rooms you just came through, at least. You don't hear any movement there. But it's very clear that there are still things moving in this house.
This is going to be one of those things where Moira needs to burn this house when she's done with it.
Burn it all down.
We don't need a repeat of the pier.
Why not? These are rich people. They can afford a new house. They're dead rich people. They don't need a new
Yeah,
house.
I was going to say, I don't know if that's how fortune works. I mean, sure, you're a zombie, but you're a rich zombie.
You're a well-dressed zombie, and that's really what matters in undeath.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway.
So, is Amelia allowed to move past?
Yeah,
Larry?
we're out of combat now, so
Okay.
yeah,
Awesome.
for the moment.
I would like to fucking, I don't know, roll a perception or something, or investigation.
Yeah, as you pass Moira, you hear her tell you, "Be careful looking around corners."
All right.
Should
Well, what are you trying to do? That'll determine what you roll.
I'm trying to figure out where the fuck Angelistina.
Listen for distant laughter.
Well,
went.
at the moment, so I can tell you where you are in this room. You can't see her. I'm not going to make you roll a perception for that. There is no one in this main room but you four.
I got that much. I'm trying to figure out where else in the house she might have like fucked off to.
She disappeared. You don't know. You're going to have to go look if you want to find her.
Oh, god damn it.
She rolled a stealth check and flew the coop, as far as you know.
Is this thing right here a door? Like
Which thing?
right here. This thing.
It's like a it has a curtain on it. It's not a true door. There's like fancy beautiful drapes there and on the other side as well. That you would have to kind of brush aside. But it's not a true door.
I would like to do that very, very carefully.
Okay. Give me
How
a
do I
second.
do that carefully? Do I need to stealth that?
Yeah, roll me a stealth check.
Oh boy.
22. That's not bad at all. So you gently pull the curtain aside. And give me a second here, and I will show you what you see.
Is there anything invisible inside?
Yeah, there's quite a bit there, actually. You see, really got to find out how to make these visible all at once. 6 zombies in there. Some sitting in chairs, some standing in a corner. They all look as if they are miming some form of conversation. Very dully and jerkily motioning as if they were trying to talk or argue or say something. The one by the fireplace has both hands in the air, jerkily, as if it was trying to say something loudly. But they're not saying anything at all. They're just making the movements jerkily, creepily.
The mooshments.
The mooshments.
Gotcha. Jesus.
But they haven't seemed to have noticed you yet.
Good. Amelia is going to take a careful step back and signal 6 and motion at the room. If anyone wants to, I don't know.
Nah, go get him. I think the group's saying they're
It's
all yours.
you.
Yeah.
Time to bum rush. Okay.
Go get him, champ.
All right.
You're in the same friend.
No, Ria will move up to you.
Ross is also going to move right here to get a straight shot at.
Well, there's a curtain on that side.
Yeah,
isn't
you can't see
Isn't
through
there,
that.
Squee?
Okay.
There's a fancy party curtain.
What about right next to Aras? Is that another curtained section, or is that a door?
Yeah.
That is actually a doorway. Give me a second here. Not a doorway, an entryway.
And it's open?
Yes, that one is open.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
Is the curtain like something that can be held back?
Sure. Someone would have to hold it back, yeah.
Weary will excuse me. Stand over here and motion to pull the curtain back. She won't.
Roll me a stealth check, please.
And as soon as I have a shot, I would like to.
Right, I understand. Miri, roll me a stealth check first.
Beep, beep, beep.
I will hold my action in case they come out running at us.
Probably shuffling is probably better. Not you. Where?
Whoa.
What?
Okay. Oh, I see. Because you're wearing heavy armor, you roll stealth checks at a disadvantage. That's why.
Yay!
Yeah. Miri
God damn it.
clankily walks over to the other side to kind of lift the curtain, but
it's the arrow rattling in my shoulder.
God. As you get over there, you hear like everyone roll initiative again.
God damn it.
Will I get an extra, like a surprise round? Because I
because
said I was ready to shoot.
I know you're ready
as
to
soon
shoot.
as the curtain moved.
Nope.
Okay.
No, because the curtain hasn't been opened yet. So now they're aware of you and you're aware of them. A surprise round only works if you get the drop on them. You don't have the drop on them because you can't see them yet.
Wow.
Oh no, Araz. Maybe you were just so frustrated that Miri is just clunking over there.
All right, and then don't forget to re-roll Shala's.
Yeah. But for the sake of the future, if she had passed a stealth check, absolutely you would have gotten a surprise round.
Okay.
So I like the thinking. Just the dice weren't in your favor that time. All right, everyone has their initiative. The zombies already got their initiatives rolled for them. And first up is Amelia, of all people. Amelia, you see Miri clanking around. You hear the zombies, and actually, because you can still kind of see through the curtain, right? You see all 6 look up and look towards where Miri's sound was, and start moving that direction. Like, begin to make those motions. You know what I mean?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. Hang on, there's a small monster trying to break into my room. What?
In addition to the zombies? My God, this is horrible.
Oh.
I didn't balance this encounter at all.
No, you didn't, you bastard.
I mean, I kind of thought we were the people breaking in. Are you calling us monsters?
Yes.
In my private Discord room with the NPCs, yeah, all the time.
Damn.
I'm a fan.
Oh, that's weird.
You should see what Gadrian says.
Oh.
You know what? Nobody gives a fuck what Gadrian says because he's a piece of shit. Anyways, For some reason, Acid Splash is not in my cantrips right now. That's weird.
Uh-oh.
For the best.
Listen.
Yeah, honey, you can do better.
If you want to go ahead and just denote who you'd be, because I believe Acid Splash is 1d6 and can splash 5 feet, right?
It's you choose a target and it can hit one other target within 5 feet of them.
Right.
It's a dexterity DC.
Right, dexterity, save or suck. So if you want, just tell me the targets and I'll have them roll it's against your DC 15, right?
Yeah.
8 plus intelligence modifier plus 3.
Right.
Intelligence modifier is 4.
So 15.
DC 15.
Yeah, DC 15. So which two? Okay. I mean, I'm assuming you're going to aim for two that are within 5 feet of each other. Yes.
Yeah, Zombie 2 and Zombie 5.
Okay. Zombie 2 and Zombie 5. Let me roll their saves real quick. I don't know how to actually do that, so I'm just gonna keep rolling a d20 and adding or subtracting from it as needed for now. So Zombie 2 fails horribly. Zombie 5, excuse me. You can see those now, right?
Yes.
Okay, they both fail horribly. So please roll 1d6.
Yay.
Well, it increases to 2d6 because higher levels.
Oh right, yeah. Roll 2d6.
2d6. Woo.
You do 4 points of acid damage to both of them. Look at that.
Woo.
Level 6. Level 6.
Yeah.
Yay!
So overpowered.
It's the little thing.
All right. Yeah, so you hit both of them with a splash of acid and it starts burning through them. You can see that it's damaging them, but of course as them being zombies, they show no sense of pain. But
That's okay, as long as it's eating through them. That's the important bit.
anything else for your turn?
No, I guess that's it.
All right. They show no sense of pain, but what they do show... Oh, whoops. Why did that skip him? Don't skip him. Is Zombie 5 sees you and walks straight over to you and attempts to attack you.
No, don't touch.
No touchy. That is a... Oh, what the hell? Just... Okay, that's a miss.
Well, hang on. Hold up.
Oh,
Wait a
it was
minute.
a
What was
critical
that?
fail. Okay. Got it. It was a critical fail.
Oh, nice.
It was
I'm
a
okay
critical-
with that.
It rolled a 1.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
It popped its knee?
Yeah.
Can we just say that it popped right off?
I'm
please?
going to call this zombie Crystal.
Oh!
Jeez.
Wow.
So mean.
But the knee problems though. All right.
Well, if it was an ankle, I'd say you're okay, but...
Well, close enough. But yes, so you know what? We'll go with this. I know that the fumble list and the critical list isn't really as up to date as I want it, but sure, why not? It's fun, right? Let's go with it. So it tries to hit Amelia, but instead the acid has kind of weakened its knee a little bit, and as it walks towards you, the leg starts to buckle as the acid burns through the ligaments. It now has 1/4 the movement speed and can't charge for forever. Just eat forever. So it misses you, and because it swipes at you, but its knee kind of buckles, so it goes off to the side. Freya, your turn.
Oof, that effect is harsh.
Mm-hmm.
Only moving one tile.
Yep.
Well, I got my priority straight. These guys don't stand a chance. I'm gonna touch one of them with my stab of a firebolt again.
Okay, first of all, touch and stab are two things not normally associated with
No.
ranged fire attacks.
Freya understands this,
but by
she's
all
turning her
means.
firebolts into swords.
Gotcha.
She's capable of this. Yeah.
Sure. I'm all
All
for it.
about the aesthetic, y'all.
I'm all for it. So who are you going for? Are you going for Zombie number 4?
Zombie 4.
So
He's in line of sight.
So control click on Zombie 4.
Yeah.
And it should say yeah, it's good. Targeting zombie 4. Perfect. That's how you know. And that's a hit. You hit it with your sword of fire, and you stab it viciously.
For 5
For 5 points of damage. Okay. Nicely done.
It is time to retreat. Run away.
So you guys see Freya pop out. Oh no, wait. Actually, Freya, you couldn't do that. There's a curtain in the way. You can't see them.
I thought the whole reason this combat started was because Miri moved the curtain.
No, because they noticed they heard Miri's sound before she got to the curtain.
Okay, so her roll is so bad she didn't even. Okay.
Yeah, because the thing is, Ross would have gotten a surprise round if she had managed to get that curtain open.
Well, you hit the curtain, and now the curtain's gone.
You know what? Yeah, sure. So we could say I'll take the. No, you know what? Roll me a D100. I'm going to give you a 30% chance it hits anyway, and even if it doesn't, it burns the curtain off, so everyone has a good line of sight.
Okay.
Does that sound fair?
That's fair.
Because
I do need to ask though.
Kind of a straight shot.
How do I roll a D100? Because
just roll a D10, and if you get a 3 or below, that'll count. No.
Oh.
Okay. But so it doesn't take the
That's
7.
not a D10.
What was that?
Wait.
Pretty sure that was a 12.
Oh,
Whoops.
yeah. The D10
That's
looks
okay.
like the.
I clicked the wrong one. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, no. Go ahead and roll the D10 because that's not fair.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not fair for you. Okay, it's the same thing or close to. So no, the zombie doesn't take the damage, the 5 damage, but that curtain is gone. Murray no longer has to hold it open for anyone. As the sword of fire burns through it. Anything else for your turn?
I run away.
Nope. Then you run away. Gotcha. All right, Rhea.
Okay. So, remind me, you are able to step into someone's square and attack, and then move out of the way as long as they let you, right?
I don't think so, because that would require you stopping on their space to attack. So I don't believe so. I believe you can move through spaces, but you can't stop, do something, and then continue moving. I'm pretty sure that's how the rules work.
I don't remember what's written, but I've seen GMs roll it either way.
Here's my thinking. Okay, so you know what, Rhea? Here's what I'll do, because I hate saying no. How about absolutely, but your normal roll to hit's going to be at a -2 because you're kind of darting in around Amelia and darting back out. Make sense?
All right.
So sure. And we'll make that the rule from now on. You guys can do that, but you'll be at a -2 to hit because you have to make sure not to hit your friend. Shoves Amelia aside.
Out of the way. All right. So these will both be at -2 then.
Okay. That's a miss. No. What? Okay. 4 + 7 is 11. That's no. But technically, though, that would be a 9. That's still a hit. They're zombies. You pretty much have to roll a nat 1 to miss these guys.
All right, so that's. Oh my gosh, what is my thing doing now?
Damage. Good golly, nicely done. 11 points of damage to zombie number 5. Zombie number 5 is very wounded. All right.
It would let me drag my second die.
That is another hit.
There we go.
And you hit it again, and as Rhea, as you strike it again, you strike it. Your momentum just takes it to the ground. You even hear its skull bounce off the floor. Give me a second here. And yeah, it bounces off the floor, and there's just a moment where it lies still. And then stands back up again. Its face crushed by the blow, its knee buckling, its chest agape, but it doesn't seem to notice as it stands back up.
You bastard.
Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Shala.
Okay. I do need to real quick. I should have been looking at this already earlier.
Mm-hmm.
What spell she's going to use? Because let me put this on combat mode so I know she has you. Wow. She has a lot of spell slots I don't think she has.
Makes sense.
Yeah, those spell slots were off.
Yeah, and you X'd off last time before I could fix it.
That's okay. I know how many she should have, so it's not an issue. So.
And I think when I was playing her last, she only used one first level spell.
That's what's marked.
Because the mage armor was free, right?
It is.
Yes. Well, basically, yeah. It doesn't cost her slots.
Okay, then yeah, she'd only used one level 1 spell.
So she's going to verbatim stand in Amelia Square because she can do that for a moment and stab at it with the -2 to hit.
Okay.
She's applying. I'm not sure how this is gonna work because she's gonna use Purple Flame Blade with the strike, but I'm just gonna roll the rapier attack in chat because I don't see how I'm gonna roll Purple Flame Blade.
Okay, that's a hit. That's definitely a hit. Even with the -2, that's just enough to hit.
I'm not sure if that should have been at advantage though, which worries me. I don't know why that rolled at advantage.
Well, let's hang on. What were the 2 rolls?
I don't think it lists them both. I think it just takes the highest one.
That's fine. We'll just go with it. It's really hard to miss these things, so
okay,
we'll just go with it. And just look at Shala's character sheet and make sure she's not rolling an advantage.
I don't know where to set that actually. Is there a way to turn it off?
Yes, there is. So if you go to her character sheet, if you open it up, give me a second. Let me open it up myself. How do I open? Oh, there it is. Where I saw this the other day. I forget where to put it. There is a place to select it, and I knew it last week, and I've already forgotten it.
On your modifier down below the text box, there's like advantage.
Right, it's not on your character sheet. Thank you, Sib. It's down below the text box. You see add and dis.
Oh, okay. I didn't even notice that. I didn't mess with it, which is why I was concerned. Like,
maybe she had advantage last week and it carried over. That's possible.
That maybe. Let me.
But in any case, go ahead and roll the damage for it.
Right. Yeah. So he takes that much.
That's first of all, that's D20.
I rolled to attack and not to do damage. I'm sorry.
It's like Shala rolls 2d20 of damage.
Oof. On top of that, due to Green Flame Blade, he takes an additional 2.
And the zombie falls again. This time, for good.
And I'm sorry for this. I don't know how to roll the damage for this otherwise, but I'm gonna roll the sparked off Purple Flame Blade damage to the zombie just above it.
Oh, right.
Which would be
how much damage?
Wait, actually, get rid of the last 5. It would be 5 plus my spellcasting modifier.
7, 5. Wait, what's the 2 for?
The 2 is the first one.
Gotcha. Okay, so 5 plus your spellcasting modifier, which is 4, I believe. Charisma.
Yeah, so it takes 9 damage.
So zombie number 2 takes another 9 damage. Give me a second here. Okay. And it looks pretty badly hurt between the acid and the fire. And you guys have only ever seen Shala use her rapier twice. She doesn't like to use it, but both times she's murdered some. Well, I don't know. Can you murder a zombie? She's taken it down for good.
I think when you stab it, though, it has to look pretty brutal, like an execution.
And Amelia and Rhea, since you were the closest, you again notice that as she does so, there is a hint of bloodlust in her eyes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That one level, we let her take in Barbarian.
Is that it for Shala's turn?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Stop skipping my zombies. What do you do? Oh, you know what? I forgot to make them all visible. Silly me. That's why I kept skipping them. I'm sorry. Look at all these things in the turn tracker that you guys didn't know were there. Okay. I'm still getting the hang of this. So, zombie number 1 is going to 5, 10, 15. Go right there. Turn and attack, or attempt to attack Murray, the person that started all of this. They must really.
Oh, so sorry.
Yeah, they're like the grumpy old neighbors that are just really upset that you're making too much noise. 14 is a miss, and there you go. That's his turn. Good job, Zambi. Zambi number 6 is going to probably. Well, here's the interesting thing. Only 2 and 5 really notice the acid splash. I think the rest would be more focused on the sound that Muri made. So it can't get past its companion.
Bottlenecking.
Yeah. I mean, I got to play them as zombies, right? They're not smart. They don't know what tactics are.
Yeah, well, if I need to put on some sanctuary and sit my ass down, I will.
All right, Celestina's in the house somewhere doing stuff. We're back up to... No, we're down to Murray.
Well, I'm really liking that Sacred Flame is kind of...
effective.
Yes. And you said the save DC is a 15 now?
Yes. Should be your wisdom plus your proficiency plus 8.
Okay, well, they have to save against it, so...
Alright, give me a second here. Let me see if we can't change that for you real quick. So, your proficiency is 3. Your wisdom is plus 4. It probably has your spell casting as something different, maybe? Oh well.
No,
anyway, we'll
should
be
wisdom because I pulled.
It should be. It should be. You're right. Zombie doing a dex save. Zombie's dex save no good. Nope. That's 10. Please do damage to Mr. Zambi.
That I can do, and I roll that twice.
You do 4 points of damage to Zambi number 1. And remember, you can control click on them to target them and have it do auto damage.
Oops.
So 4 points. That's fine. We're all new to this. I am not berating everyone. I'm just giving gentle reminders so that we all get there. All right. What else, Murray?
As a bonus action, I think I can. Hold on. Bonus action.
You can hold on.
Bonus action, I should be able to cast
spiritual weapon? Yeah, spiritual.
There we go.
Has Miri ever used spiritual weapon before?
Yes.
What does it look like?
It's a scimitar.
That's right. You just haven't used it in a while. The spiritual scimitar forums. Let me see if I can find a scimitar. Probably not. Let me see if I can find a sword. Yeah, sure. That'll work. A spiritual scimitar appears. Where do you want it to appear? Like right there?
Yeah, I mean, it's swinging it.
Right.
Joe over here.
Right.
That's not a scimitar.
So it misses. It appears right. A spiritual scimitar, glimmering light, appears and swings at the zombie, but misses. Ross, just so you know, that's not gonna block your. I mean, it's a scimitar. It's not gonna be a problem for you to shoot around it or anything.
Okay, I wasn't thinking it would be, but thank you for.
You know, I care about you guys. All right. Anything else, Murray?
I think that's all I can do.
Squee, I know. I know it's not going to be a problem. Aras.
Yes.
Would you like to kill zombies?
Yeah, I'm going to shoot at zombie number 1.
Okay.
With my...
I thought you were going to say, like, with gusto.
So 21. That would hit.
That's definitely a hit.
And then would I double click to roll damage?
You would double click the actual attack. Okay, no. Whoa, no, I'm sorry. Maybe it's the hit. Try double clicking the hit.
Double click. Okay.
There you go. There you go. Jeez. 25 points of damage. Yeah. Nice. What is that? Zombie number 1. Let me go over here to zombie number 1. Oh, you didn't control click on him. Remember, control click before you do your attack rolls. Oh, you did, though, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
So why didn't it...
I don't know that actually...
Yeah.
rolled... I mean, for some reason it gave me max damage.
Yeah, I'm guessing it didn't work the way it was supposed to.
It's still listed as attack, not damage.
Right. Give me a second here. What do you normally
click
on?
For the damage, you can't drag like your 1d whatever from the page.
Oh, I know what you do. Yeah. You have to do it on
Okay,
character
got
sheet.
it. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, I dragged it.
Still, 15 points of damage. You hit it with the thunder cannon. Silence, right? Yeah, it says silence.
Sighted. No.
No, it's not silent. So there's a huge boom as the thunder cannon is unleashed into the zombie, tearing a hole into its shoulder. And it is heavily wounded. Anything else for us?
Yeah, I'm going to use my bonus action to shoot the second barrel.
Okay. That is a critical hit. All right. I don't have criticals up yet, so let me pull up the table for critical hits. Let me see if I can get that going. Critical hits. Okay. How do I roll? 5. Okay. Effect opportunity. In addition to the standard critical hit damage to your target, you may take an extra standard action this turn. Oh.
Oof.
So basically, Aras is just in the zone. She is just sighted down like she was ready from the moment said go. However, here's an interesting question, Aras.
Yes.
You now have another standard action, but do you have the ability to fire your gun?
I think it takes a bonus action to reload.
It's a bonus action to reload.
Right. But didn't you just use your bonus action to fire the second barrel?
I did.
Yeah. But you still have a bonus. You have a standard action to do something. Anything. Throw a gun at them.
I mean, I do have a dagger.
You do. Well, you also have Alchemist Fire, don't you?
Ross is getting way too into this.
That's true. Would it, like, if I reached into my bag of holding and pulled out a flask of Alchemist Fire, would that...
I would call that part of a...
Like, could I throw it?
Yeah, I would call... Because drawing a weapon, and I would count that, is part of a movement action. So even though you're not moving, you could still use part of your movement action to do it. Just keep in mind, I believe Alchemist Fire can spread. So you have to be careful where you throw that thing. It's possible. I just want you to be aware.
Can I like lob it over the top so it'll hit like the
Yes. Just don't miss, basically.
Okay, I'll let's see. I will try to shoot zombie number 4. What the hell do I do with it? An adhesive. Do I just roll a d20 and then add my proficiency in Dex?
Give me a second.
it's an improvised weapon attack, so I think it would be, depending on your class, probably without proficiency.
Well, hang on, because it has actual rules for it. So give me a second here.
Yeah.
Sticky fluid, and as an action, you can throw it up to 20 feet, shattering an impact. Make a ranged attack. So no, it's just a ranged attack against a creature or object, treating the alchemist fire as an improvised weapon. You are correct. On a hit, it takes so you basically make a ranged attack without proficiency. So it'd be 1d20 plus your dex modifier. What's your dex modifier?
Okay, how the hell? Okay. So a d20, 17 plus
that's
3?
That's a hit. That's a hit.
Sure.
And where are you aiming?
Zombie number 4.
Okay, and hey, by the way, well, just in case this changes your target, this does not have splash damage. It only affects one target.
That's fine.
All right, so zombie number 4 still?
Spread?
No, it doesn't spread. I'm reading it right now.
Does it doesn't spread or anything?
No, it just hits that one target. On a hit, the target takes 1d4 damage at the start of each of its turns. A creature can end its turn by using its action to make a dexterity check to extinguish the flame. So no, it doesn't do splash damage, but it does damage every turn until the thing puts itself out.
Okay.
So you still going for 4?
Yeah.
All right. Roll 1d4, please.
Wait, that... Okay.
All right, it takes 1 point of damage now, and then it'll also roll 1d4 on each of its turns. Which, guess what? It's Zombie 4's turn! So let me roll another d4. As it takes 3 points of damage. As basically, Aras... So here's what happened. Aras fired one barrel, hit. Fired the second barrel, hit. Quick, grabbed out of her satchel alchemist fire, underhand lobbed it up into the air, hit Zombie 4 in the face, and now Zombie 4 has caught on fire.
And Squee, you know I did that with perfect grenade form, where I had my arm up in the air aiming, and the alchemist flask was tucked under my chin, and I threw it and then used the follow through to duck down.
Yeah, dropping her gun in the process.
No, it's got a sling.
Zombie 4 can't get through the bottleneck. Let me roll a perception check for Zombie 4. I mean, it is on fire, so I'm going to do this at disadvantage. Actually, no, fire wouldn't really affect it, so I'll just do either way. It's fine. It's enough. It does notice another target and is going to go shambling towards it on fire. 1, 2, 3. You can just get to you. Amelia, a zombie, a flaming zombie, moves to you and attempts to attack you.
I don't want it. Take it back.
That's a hit. 14 points. 14 to hit, not 14 points of damage.
I was gonna fucking say.
14 to hit, and you take 5 points of damage as the flaming zombie just veers course to you and hits you. That is its turn because it's not smart enough to put itself out. It's just gonna burn. Zombie 2. Zombie 2 can't get to Amelia now. Zombie 2 is just gonna... Actually, no. Okay, I would say yes, but you're gonna have cover, right? So it's gonna be harder to hit you. But it's gonna try. What's your AC normally?
Her AC is 14.
Alright, so now you have an AC of 16. So it's gonna have to hit a 16 to actually hit you.
Okay.
And it rolls a 24. So
what the actual fuck?
So it does 7 points of damage. Amelia, don't worry, I'll take care of that. I'll put that on your sheet for you. So Amelia gets hit once by a fire zombie and then hit really hard. I imagine that it was like a 1-2 blow. Like the first zombie hits you and you stagger a little bit directly into the fist of a big burly zombie noble. As you take 7 more points of damage, and you've taken 23. You're now heavily wounded. Because out of your 38 hit points, you're down to, I believe, 15?
Yep.
That is Zombie 2's turn. Zombie 3 is also going to roll a perception check. Well, really, it's not going to matter. He can't get to anyone anyway. He's just going to move up the line. Because Zombie 3 is always... he's that guy that's always the last one to have fun, to ever do anything. All the other zombies... Even in life, he was like the noble that everyone laughed at. Poor Zombie 3. Amelia, it's your turn.
In death, the thread continues.
Okay, first of all, Rhea, I'm supposed to be the one avenging, okay? I don't need anyone avenging for me.
Yeah, well, you're doing a great job stuck in this doorway.
Jesus.
She's trying, Mary.
Look,
she's trying her best.
Oh my god.
All right,
my pep talk actually worked on the zombies. They're giving it their all.
Oh, Jesus, apparently. Alright, and then I want to hit this motherfucker with fire.
Firebolt.
It's not doing the thing.
Hang on a second. If Firebolt is a ranged attack, you'll be doing that at disadvantage.
Oh god, fucking god.
Yeah, because ranged
Wait,
attacks...
hang on, hold up, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute.
Amelia says, I am so gonna firebolt your ass.
God damn it!
To the zombie that's on fire. But yes, I mean, Firebolt is a ranged attack, and unless you have special feats, ranged attacks, including magical ones, in melee, take disadvantage.
Yeah, hang on, wait a minute. Because... I
mean, you could just use Acid Splash.
I was going to say, yeah, but you know what's not a ranged attack?
Fine, whatever, I'll do Acid Splash.
And then Rhea's your second target?
Yes,
okay,
clearly.
I'm joking. You're just going for Shala.
Right, Shala didn't like that.
She's had it too good for too long.
Alright, so Acid Splash is they have to save against your DC, correct? A dexterity save?
Yep.
Oh boy. Zombie number 4. Dexterity is a -2. Nope. Zombie number 2. Dexterity is also a -2. Hey! Zombie number 2 survives. Zombie number 4, though. Zombie number 4 is on fire. He's not having a good time, and now he's on acid fire. I don't know. That sounds like the next hot drug.
Jesus.
All right, 3 points of damage to zombie number 4. This guy is like slowly getting whittled to death by the elements. Fire and acid are slowly just draining his health. All right, anything else, Amelia?
Nope.
Gotcha.
Actually, no, I lied. She's gonna take a fucking step back.
Okay, you'll get an attack of opportunity.
You know what? That's fine. She just wants to get away.
Sure. Give me 1 second. As you know what? I'll just hang on. Let me move this down here real quick so I can see what it would be. It would be attack +5. I know it's zombie 1, but we'll just do zombie 1. That'll work. Not targeting Mary at the moment. Zombie 1 makes his attack against you. That's a miss, so you're fine. So you walk away as the burning 2 kinds of burning zombie takes a swipe at you and misses horribly. Freya, it's your turn.
Yeah. That's not what I meant to do.
Yes.
Yes.
Quite so, Squid. Quite so.
And Rhea still has the resistance to bludgeoning damage, right?
Correct.
Yep.
And
Bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing.
Yeah. She's like a barbarian, not enraged. Barbarian, but not enraged.
So, I wanted to ask,
Uh-huh.
would I be able to cast Shatter in a way that, since it has a 10-foot radius, would only hit these 3 and not go through the wall and hit Weary? Or would that type of spell go through a wall?
I would say that type of spell would have to do damage to the wall first, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
Well,
it's massive horrors. I don't. How sturdy is the wall?
Let me take a look here at what the shatter spell is real quick, because I see what you're saying, and I want to say yes, but let me read it real fast. A sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from the point of your choice within range. Each creature within a 10-foot radius sphere. No, I would say the wall wouldn't stop that because it's a sound.
Oh,
and
it's okay.
And that sound would it's a loud concussive sound that just shatters things, and that would still hit Murray through the opening, if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So you'd have to position it to where the end of it was not, like, the radius wasn't touching Murray.
Okay, so in that case,
you could get 2 of them at least.
If I cast it, I'm trying to remember how to mark. Let me see. Arrow. That works, I think. Okay, do you see that little black sphere there, up in the room?
Yes, I see it.
If I were to cast in that tile,
so
I could move forward, I think, so I could see that. It would hit the 2 Zombie 3, Zombie 6, and it would extend out to also hit Zombie 2 for a shatter spell.
Hang on. That's a 15-foot radius, not a 10. Because think, that starts at the center of the square.
Well...
So, hang on.
Right, but each tile is 5.
Right, but hang on. Let me do something here. Let me get a pointer out. So, pointer is... What the heck? What happened to my pointer? Is that a 10-foot radius?
I made it a 10-foot radius, and it reaches him.
Then yeah, no, hey, if a 10-foot radius, if that says that's a 10-foot radius, I believe it. But that's also going to hit Murray.
We'll just move it over.
I mean,
you can't.
Could I theoretically just... Wait, yeah, I would not be able to move it over to the left.
Unfortunately not. Yeah, because you see that is going into Murray. If we're gonna say that gets into Zombie 2, we'd also have to say that gets Zombie 1. It would also get Zombie 1. So it would actually get 4 zombies, but it would get Murray 2.
I'm not gonna hit Murray, so can I just retcon my movement then?
Sure, of course.
Okay.
I'd like to think that Freya has a strong command of what her spells can and can't do.
Yeah. In that case, I don't want to stab Miri with my Thunder Shock spell, so I'm going to stab someone else with my Firebolt again.
Okay, now hang on. It's not, you can't stab people. I give you leeway on the fire. You can't stab people with sound, Joe.
Silence! I know what I am doing.
Alright, what are you going to do?
I'm casting Firebolt at Zombie, I think, 1.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Yep, that's definitely a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. That is enough.
11 damage.
And, yep. The zombie gets blasted with the fire and crumples against the wall. Zombie number 1. And then, after just a brief second, pushes itself back up off the wall. And this thing
is really irritating.
This thing is burning to a crisp, but yet there it stands. Anything else, Freya?
No, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Rhea. Morphia.
Alright. Let's go. I'm going to step over to the spot.
Okay.
Okay. And then we make the talk.
I thought you said we make the talk.
That too. We're gonna
Zombie, if you were ever going to turn your life an hour, this would be the moment. Nope, the 17, definitely a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. And then if this doesn't
10-step program.
And
Yeah.
doesn't take it down, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna smite it.
Nope, don't need to. That.
Nope.
Well, hang on. Oh, I guess that's not enough to take it down. Never mind. Smite away.
Okay, so that will be an extra 2d8 radiant damage.
2d8 radiant damage so 11. Okay.
Doesn't that do an additional d8 because it's undead as well?
I believe so. Not necessary though.
Yeah, not necessary. I just wanted to verify.
Yeah. But yeah, so your sword hits it, and there's like, so what I imagine, Rhea, is that you pierce it. What kind of weapon do you use again?
Rapier.
A rapier. That's what I thought. You like pierce its chest, and what Amelia and Freya would see is that it's almost like there's an explosion of radiant energy from inside the zombie, blasting it literally into pieces.
Mild clapping from the background.
Yeah, golf claps all around.
All right, and then would I be able to? Because I have a different GM that plays this differently. Would I be able to move up one more space to attack the other guy, or would I have to stay?
No, of course you can. Yeah, you can break up your movement however you wish, as long as it's within your movement range.
Yeah, boy. All right. And then I'm gonna do this.
By the way, sorry, we should move over to you.
Oh, and of course I didn't click on him because I'm an idiot.
Thank you. That's fine. That's enough to hit.
All right, and then it's 12.
12 points of damage, eh?
Yep.
Is it 12? Is it a kind of damage? Just piercing?
It's just piercing. And then
all right.
To get through with this guy, we'll go ahead and smite him too. Because why not?
Okay. And again, your rapier pierces him and then just blows the zombie apart. Chunks of zombie rain down around you. Anything else for your turn?
And then just gonna use the rest of my movement to get over here.
Perfect.
And that's that.
All right, Shala.
Okay. Shala is going to flank and assist.
Ooh, Shala unusually aggressive today.
Not a fault. I like stabbing things.
I mean, like the way I looked at this. So, here's the thing. I was debating about this as a GM. Giving the character over to you guys to control is touchy, of course, because Shala is a certain personality which you guys aren't fully aware of, right? But I promised myself that I would try to play it off as the way you fight with her will play into a personality. So the way I imagine this is after that first attack, Shala is Rhea. She's got that look on her face. That look of, it's not enjoyment, certainly. It's not fun. She's not having fun, but she is in a mode, a zone, so to speak.
Part of it is also because right now she doesn't have any like effective cantrips other than vicious mockery, really, and these zombies aren't hitting us that much anyway. So I'd rather just lessen the load by using purple flame blade.
Sure. Like I said, play her
But
however you like. You play her however you would like as a player. I'll justify it as a character. Don't you worry.
Yeah. It's okay. When we fight Celestina, no. She will destroy her with her mind.
What? What did that girl ever do to you? 19's definitely a hit. Stab it.
This is with Purple Flame Blade, by the way.
With Purple Flame Blade. Got it. All right. So that's 6 damage to it, and then go ahead and do the Purple Flame Blade as well.
That's an additional 2 to Zombie 1.
Wait, Zombie 1?
Zombie 3.
Zombie 3.
Zombie 3.
Got it. Okay. 2 points
And
to Zombie
then-
3.
And on Zombie 6, he will take... Wait, I still rolled that wrong. And I think I rolled the wrong die type, too. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, roll that one more time. 5. 5 to Zombie 6.
And plus 4 to that. So Zombie 6 takes 9.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Nice. Anything else for Shala's turn? Okay. Shala's turn is over. It is now Zambi 1. Zambi 1, who is very damaged, burning, standing there. Marie, you can't, even for an undead, you can't believe this thing is still on its feet as it continues to try and hit you. It rolls. Why does it do that at advantage? It should not do that at disadvantage. It shouldn't do that at disadvantage either. Why is it at disadvantage? Weird. Let me just... Why is it... I don't know why that's rolling at disadvantage. Okay. Maybe. Let me try something here. Sorry, guys. No. What is going on? Alright, let me just...
I hope you're going to take one of these 3 misses.
Yeah. Definitely I'm going to... Well, no. Well, here's the thing. I don't know if I can because it's rolling at disadvantage. You see what I'm saying? It's not supposed to be rolling at disadvantage. Still. So that's 16... Yeah, that's definitely a hit. Because the attack is supposed to be +5.
You just rolled 4 times.
But at disadvantage, you understand the problem there, right? It rolls 2 and takes the lower 1. I'm sorry, I know that's sucky. I don't know why it was doing that. I'll have to figure that out.
Technically the first roll was a 19, so...
Oh, yeah.
Because you could see what it dropped.
Oh, okay. Thank you. At least I can do that from now on if it does that. So either way, Murray, that first roll would have hit you. I'm sorry. All right. So you take 7 points of damage from the zombie that should, in all accounts, have dropped, but just hasn't. That's its turn. Zombie number 6 is going to attempt to hit Rhea, who's standing in its face. Good luck, zombie. I mean, let's be honest here. Okay, that's a 24 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And only does 1 point of damage because you have resistance to bludgeoning.
Yep.
Okay, that is their turn. Okay.
She's doing stuff, and I don't like it.
She is doing stuff, and you should not like it. That is true. Why? Oh, I see. Okay. Aras. Okay, this is a... No, this is supposed to be an advantage. Why is this not rolling an advantage? Either way, she rolls a 1 and a 2. So it's not a critical miss, but it's certainly a miss. Aras. Jolistina. Oh, no. She's got that feat. Aras. From somewhere, you notice, in the din of the combat, the craziness of the combat, you happen to notice there is a crossbow bolt quivering above your head. But you didn't see where it came from.
But because it's a crossbow bolt, can I look and see a general angle?
Unfortunately, no, because mechanic-wise, that would defeat the purpose of the feat. There's a feat called Skulker, where if you miss with a ranged attack, you do not give away your hidden position.
Well, I get hidden position, but I can tell somewhere to the left, somewhere to the right.
But that's... You see what I'm saying, though? That's pretty much in a place like this. So
sure.
Here's the thing. I'm conflicted because on one hand, logically, it makes sense. But if I say that, then that feat is pretty much null and void in an environment like this.
I just thought it meant they don't become visible. But,
they don't. I don't know.
Because that would be giving away their position, becoming visible.
It's tricky. But the thing is, I can't deny your logic there. I really can't. Yeah, from the angle of it, it looks like it came somewhere from your right.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? Let's have you roll a perception check. I think that's a fair way to do it. Let's have you roll a perception check. Because, again, your logic is very true. Your perception is... Well, we already saw Ross is just in the zone. She is slaughtering zombies up ahead of her.
Yeah.
You see the crossbow sticking in the wall. You don't know where it came from, though.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, what? Ooh.
Oh,
get away from that.
And that's there. Miri, your turn.
Okay, first I have to roll damage for the spiritual, or the roll for the spiritual weapon.
Oh, sure, absolutely. So that one, I'll just make your roll, and I'll manually add the damage for it.
I should be targeting the right zombie.
I have to say, like, I know these zombies are meant to die, and I'm rooting for you guys in the end, but I'm kind of proud of these guys. They've been far more effective than I thought they'd be. Certainly far more effective than the first two groups that were larger than them. That is a spiritual weapon. What did that you did the damage?
Oh.
Or did you do the roll? Whoa. Hang on a second. That was rolled with advantage. What was dropped? The 8? Yeah, but which one did you... that's great. You hit it. I'm just gonna say you hit. We gotta figure out why it's rolling an advantage and disadvantage, but you definitely hit it. These things have an AC of 8, so really you have to try not to hit these things.
I think.
Okay, so I would have hit it either way with a +3 to hit. So.
Yes, that's very true.
Is it possible that there's some mechanic we're not aware of in this, like based on their HP or based on positioning?
Not for the zombie. Flanking, but that's not really flanking.
Well, I meant because I noticed that the zombie was rolling at disadvantage and he's really hurt, and she's rolling at advantage on him and he's really hurt. Like,
yeah, I know. You're right. There might be something with that zombie. That's fine. We'll roll with it because none of the other zombies seem affected by it, and this guy he's dead. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't mean like mechanically for D&D, but
he's got the unconscious condition.
Oh, okay. There we go.
That's probably what it is. Because he's a zombie. Most people, when they drop to 0 hit points, that's it. It's over. The Fantasy Grounds doesn't know what to do with zombies. But Murray, you don't even have to roll damage on that unless you just want to see how bad it is. This thing is dead. The spiritual weapon destroys it.
Yay! So I guess I will move my spiritual weapon up here. Not blocking anything, but like...
Right.
Just to get at the zombie, whatever. Right. And I think that's all I can do.
You're not going to make a standard action?
That's not all I can do. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's a bonus. That's what makes spiritual weapons so great. It's just a bonus action to attack.
I'm still getting used to that because I don't usually.
That's fine. It's what lets clerics be really decent damage dealers.
My favorite thing to use.
Mm-hmm. Hammer.
Now, do we remember who had Shield of Faith on them before this all started?
It was not Freya.
Did we use Shield of Faith?
Yeah, Muri cast it on someone.
I don't know. I don't have it.
How long does it last?
I put it on.
I think it lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah, so it would still last, but I honestly have no idea who would be on.
I thought Shield of Faith was put on herself.
I don't know. I'd have to say that this would be a you guys will have to keep track of it, and if you don't, we'll say no one has it for now. Because
whatever. Let's say I haven't cast it, and I'm doing that now, so that's a +2 to my AC.
I can't say that though, Murray, because you did cast.
Wait,
and you've been in combat.
Okay, so
yeah,
Muri's AC is a 16 right now, right?
Right.
So Muri and Rhea should have the same AC, but for whatever reason, I'm seeing an 18 on mine right now.
That makes sense that you would have cast it on the tank. So you know what, Muri, if you're okay with it, we'll say you cast it on Rhea.
I don't know what else that would be because I have my magic weapon going, so I didn't cast it.
Okay.
Well, shouldn't you have an AC 18 anyway? Because of your armor and shield?
Yeah, I mean, I have an AC of 18.
Oh, okay. Well then...
Alright. So here's what I'll do. To be generous. Muri, we'll say you haven't cast it yet. But in the future, I will say it'll be on you guys to remember that kind of thing, or the spell will be lost, because otherwise we have no way of knowing. But for now, we'll say you have not... I can't say that, though, because you guys have already been through 2 fights. And someone got advantage from it.
Well, fucking sucks to be me. Yeah. I didn't keep track of it.
Sorry.
It's okay. So I will cast it now on myself. So now my AC is a 20.
Yes.
And fuck you. So she will move into this space.
The scimitar tried to get in the way, and Murray just pushes it back.
No, we're just gonna switch places, so it can still hit zombie 6.
Right.
I think it just has -2.
Correct, just like the zombie for Amelia. Correct. It can hit.
Actually, how far can I move the spiritual weapon?
20 feet.
I'm pretty sure it's
right.
Yeah, and it can pass through things, right?
I don't know. That's not in the
description. Because it's not a real sword.
Here's what I would say. I don't know if it can pass through a wall. That can be a discussion we'll have at another day.
No, not a wall, because it was where Muri is now. I was just gonna put it over here. So move it
I would say at the very least it can just pass above them.
Okay.
You know, just go over their heads. It's a sword. It's fine.
Okay.
All right. That it for your turn?
Yeah, and then that's it.
Aras, your turn.
So I just want to ask, Amelia, you know that I cast Mage Armor, right? So you're AC 17?
Fuck, you're right.
And that was something I did before, and I just realized, like, I don't know that it factored in, but...
I don't know
No,
either.
I totally forgot about that. Yeah, I have a note right here in Special Defense 17 with Mage Armor.
Well, let me take a look here. Let me see, because I can actually go up and see what zombies hit who.
I'm sorry, I should have,
no, it's fine.
you know.
It's more than fine.
While we're on the topic of what's already been cast.
Yeah, how do you add, like, this? How would you add that effect to somebody?
Yeah, because we had the icons in Roll20.
Yeah, I'm going to have to find that out. I know it's possible.
It might...
I just changed my AC when I used it. Like, if you just click on the little magnifying lens next to AC, you can just change your armor and just change it to +3.
Yeah. But then you just have to remember to take it off and everything. But that's
when you're on your actions tab for your spells down at the bottom, if you change the display to actions, you get little different buttons next to them.
Yeah.
I think if you have whoever selected and you click on that, it may do it.
Maybe. Anyways,
so real quick, Amelia, what is your AC normally?
AC is normally 14, but with Mage Armor it is 17.
17. Gotcha. I think one of these would not have hit you and one of them did. You got hit twice, right?
Yes.
So the first one would not have hit you. The second one would have.
Because it was like a 24 or some shit.
The first one was a 14, and the second one was, insanely high. So you took 5 and 7, so give me a second. I'll adjust that. Thank you, Sib, for bringing that up. Because that'll actually help her. She's only down... she's got 18 points of damage on her instead of 23.
Okay. Because that did change what I was going to do.
Sure. So yes, she did have it. Good call. And like I said, I know some GMs are like, no, you didn't remember. I'm fine if we can retroactive it. I'm fine doing that. So there you go. And it's still your turn.
Okay, so with Amelia not being like super close to dying or whatever, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot through Moiri to zombie number 6.
Gotcha.
Using
Sharpshooter,
my
so that's
sharpshooter.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Ross takes the rifle under her leg and shoots as a trick shot. 26. Yep. That's definitely a hit. That is high rolls being wasted on these guys. Hit him hard.
It's not wasted, it's style points.
Very true. 17 points of damage. Nice. And that zombie is heavily injured. Zombie number 6? Yeah. Very badly injured.
And I reload.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Where's the...
All right.
Nope, dang it.
Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where the stupid turn order went. Okay. There.
Zombie number 3 is going to reel back and try to punch Shala.
No.
14 is a miss because of the mage armor. You see the fist slide off of a blue translucent kind of almost shell that encompasses Shala. And yeah. Good job, zombie number 3. Amelia. It's probably your last turn, zombie number 3, but hey, kudos.
The number of people in the NPC chat steadily dwindling. Oh, is that where they go when they die?
Where? What?
The NPC chat?
Oh, no. Only live NPCs. But don't worry, you're only in book 2. It's a venerable army in there right now.
Oh, jeez. The white thing to the, I guess, north of Amelia's icon, that's a door, correct?
Correct.
Okay. If she goes in here, would she be shooting at disadvantage to...
Not disadvantage, just they'd be harder to hit by 2.
Oh, okay. Then she's going to do a thing. Oh my god, cat.
Watch out, guys. She's doing a thing.
Stab it.
Watch out now.
It'll happen any minute now.
That's a nat 20?
What?
But it's a dexterity save. I don't know what's going on. You rolled a natural 20, but that doesn't matter.
Well, she used acid splash on the zombie. Yeah.
Oh, it was the zombie rolled a natural 20, not you. Unfortunately,
I forgot to select the other one as well.
Unfortunately, it's saved. Which other one? Oh, let me go ahead and roll for the other one.
The number 6.
Yeah, no, number 6 did not make it though. Well, here's a question: does it splash if it misses the original target?
They both have to make the save.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So go ahead and do damage to it. Because, I mean, it's not like water doesn't splash if it misses one thing.
Well, and the cantrip intentionally does less damage.
Right.
It's one of the AoE ones.
Oh shit.
Oh snap! Zombie number 6. Zombie number 6 is going to. Yeah, zombie number 6 crouches down. It looks as if it's about to fall as you do serious burning damage to it. But then it stands back up.
Guys, come on, please.
And you're right, Joe. It just got the unconscious effect, which would have made it everything an advantage and disadvantage, etc. So we figured that out.
Yeah.
All right, and it stands back up. Anything else, Amelia?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Freya, your turn.
Is Freya aware at all of the crossbow bolt? Or no?
No.
No? Okay.
Ross would have been the only one aware of it.
That's pretty fair. Okay.
Especially with all the loud shooting and shouting and...
Yeah. That's pretty fair. I shoot a firebolt at the one that will not die.
Right.
And I stab it with my firebolt.
I've given up. Stab away, buddy. You stab away. That's a hit. And
that's a lot of damage.
It falls into a crumpled heap of ash.
I got my best firebolt damage on someone with like 1 HP.
Yep. But man, you killed it good.
Yeah.
All right, is that it for your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
All right. Rhea.
All right. Hold on, that's not what I'm supposed to grab. Okay. So, 2 attacks on this last guy.
All right, that's a hit.
Don't know what that was. Because that's not at all what I grabbed. But it says he's blinded now. Oh my god, what is going on?
I don't know what's happening. you
what is going on?
You hit him. Just damage the poor fool. Stop toying with him. All right, so that's okay. So okay. I think that did damage on both of them? Yeah. I think. No, I think you only did damage once. Do damage again?
I'm trying.
Okay.
Oof.
All right. Yeah, so you just tear into this zombie, but it's still standing. Anything else?
No, that's it. But it says that he's blinded if you wanted to get rid of that.
Gotcha. Weird. Oh, you know what I think it was? I think it was you rolled with advantage, which gave you a critical, which probably had a critical that made it blinded. In any case, Shala, 1 zombie to go. Is not looking too healthy. I mean,
They
to
were
be
never
fair, hasn't been looking healthy for a while.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about saying.
I don't know. This zombie's got good bone structure. You can tell it takes care of itself.
What? Why am I selecting targets for Freya? Oh, that's why. Okay. Gotcha. She's like, I'm gonna stab you with purple flame blade again. That's a 14.
That's a hit. And does 3 points of damage.
An additional 6 as well.
Okay. Give me a second. Yeah. So it begins to crumple and then stands back up again.
Oh, those are my least favorite words from you.
Really? I'm sure I can change that.
Yeah, I'm sure you could come up with worse, but for right this second,
I understand. Yes, Joe? Rin?
I did want to... I'm just curious, where are her bardic inspirations being kept? Like, I don't know how many she has left.
I think she only used one last time.
Right, she only used one. Should be... There should
There's
be a place
not
on
a
her.
there's not a place on the sheet where it like keeps track of. It just says that she has it.
Yeah, I couldn't find a place to.
You guys might want to just have a like write it down on a notepad or something. Have a tally.
If you're able to keep it up after the stream, Squee, I can actually go in and work on all that stuff.
I can do that.
And you can use it a number. Okay, so charisma modifier.
Right. So she can do 4 times per short rest, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So she has 3
I just, for now, personally, I wrote just 3 uses of her bardic inspiration still left in the bardic inspiration feature.
Sure.
But I just was curious. This guy's gonna go down though. She's not aware of the other person who's actually here, so that's the end of her turn.
Got you. Okay. All right. Well, Celestina, if at first you don't succeed, try again. 17. Aras, a crossbow bolt flies into you, doing 22 points of damage. You see, as it hits you, you see peeking through the doorway here, Celestina. She laughs maniacally and then skitters away behind the door. And that is her turn. Muri.
First let me roll for spiritual weapon. Oh, whoops.
That's a hit. Definitely a hit. Do just 1 point of damage. Do anything. Okay, and the spiritual weapon cuts down Zambi number 3. And for the moment, we'll step out of combat.
Six. So the first thing that Mary is going to do is call all of her kiddos over here. Everybody huddle up.
Did you say leave?
Rhea walks out the door.
So Squee, Justina, when I see her go out, I'm assuming like this is a door or something. I see her go through.
Correct.
Okay.
So you saw like the door open enough for her like head to poke out and hit you, and then she doesn't like fully shut it. She just kind of swings it behind her. You know, like someone who's leaving in a hurry.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell the group that the crazy chicks through this door. I don't want to unblock the doorway because I don't want her to like sneak up on us. We know that she can be invisible, but I don't think she can push her way through a doorway. So, could you do the huddle over here, maybe?
Over here.
Rhea's not down much anyways. She'll come take your place over here if you want while everyone's healing.
Well, Charlotte goes, well, no, I think that Aras is right. There's no reason why we can't all just go down there. You're hurt too.
Okay, we relocate the huddle over here.
Thank you.
I guess the sword comes too. Why not?
Well, would the sword block that entrance, Squee?
No.
No, it's a sword. It's
okay. I mean, you could like tilt it across the barrier.
Yeah, but I mean, you could try. Someone could just duck under it or something, jump over it. Or, okay, I mean, so I see what you're saying. It'd be difficult to do.
That's fine. That's fine.
Hold on, I need to figure out exactly how much everybody gets back because it's 2 plus the spell level, which is 3, so 5, 8. Plus my wisdom mod, which is 4. What else is it plus?
It's probably just that. I mean, it's plus with whatever you rolled for the healing as well, I guess.
3. So
12 on a healing word. That's still pretty powerful.
12 plus I do extra healing to myself.
Mm-hmm. I did want to note to you though, Squee, since they're watching that door down there.
Sure.
Freya is watching this door up here in case she tries to loop around, and I rolled a stealth check. She's trying to be quiet about it.
So that's a 13. So Freya, you quietly pad over to the door and just kind of watch it, making sure it doesn't open. All right. So Murray heals everyone a bit. Everyone go ahead and looks like you're all updating.
Everybody gets 11 hit points back. 11? Did I do the math right?
You said 12.
Yeah.
12?
Yeah, I believe so.
I put it in
I
chat.
get 17 back because I have the Blessed Healer feature.
Right. What about the zombies? Do they get anything back, or? So
I mean, in the plane of death.
While this is happening, I should point out, to be clear, you guys are stepping over the corpses of nobles still in masquerade costume, and some of them were never zombies. There are more bodies here than what you fought, and all of the bodies you can all see now. And I'm not gonna make you all make medical checks. You've been dealing with this long enough to know that they all show signs of the blood veil. And again, Murray, I'll let you know because it's been a week. When you rolled your medical check, you could tell that they were advanced symptoms of the blood veil, but you know enough about the blood veil, and Aras, you would know this too, that it takes 7 days to kill someone, to get to this stage, and they've been missing for 3? So, but what you're seeing is clearly, at first glance, very advanced blood veil. And I don't mean advanced as in technologically, I mean just it's at the killing stage.
Yeah.
Sorry, you cut out there.
No, I was just expressing my joy at hearing that.
Oh, good. Delightful.
Wait, hold on. There we go.
Okay. And like I said, this is what you know just at a glance. Just seeing the bodies around you as you move through and heal up and stuff.
I'm allowed to burn this place when we leave, right? I'm allowed to do that?
We'll talk about it.
After I check for magical items.
Well, you better do that pretty quick. So.
Got to loot the place.
I mean, would you rather I stop and check for magic now, or wait until after we kill Celestina? Whoever the crazy chick with the crossbow.
I've already been in.
Speaking of, where do we go?
I'm sorry, but are we sure we want to kill her? Wouldn't she be the only one here that knew what happened? That knows where Ruin may be?
If he's not, of us actually getting any information out of her is slim.
slim is still a chance.
And you see Shala looking around. I mean, I can't tell for sure, but I don't think any of the ones we fought were him. I don't think.
Amelia would turn to Shala and say, I can tell you here and now that whatever happened to these people, she did not cause this.
So, who is she?
Maybe we can talk about that when she's not shooting at us.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I'm not sure this is a conversation.
Where is she?
She went through the door to the right. She went through this door.
We need to be very careful.
Oh, I was just gonna kick the door open.
If I may.
You may not.
Okay.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
I was going to make a suggestion.
Which would be?
Which would be, I would prefer that she follow us instead of be waiting for us.
Have you proposed?
If we can keep our movements unpredictable, like, say, going up to the upper left first and making sure that this room is clear. If there's an upstairs going up there, I'd rather she have to follow us than be waiting in a room that we don't know about.
Okay.
That's also more times for us to get distracted by zombies while she's taking shots at us.
Hey.
I'm also fully prepared to kill her. I'm not interested in keeping her alive.
Was anybody able to see through the sunroom? I mean, I assume it's just a passage.
I don't think so.
We didn't get that far.
Yeah, you guys, like, no one actually went. You guys, the only windows you looked at very closely were the ones into the kitchen.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I know we could see it, but that was about it. Anybody got something that we can use to see somebody that's invisible?
Out of character, Amelia already cast a thing that's supposed to reveal invisible. Apparently it doesn't work with whatever the fuck's going on with her.
I'll also
what are your think she's actually going invisible.
What is everyone's passive perception?
17.
12.
Yeah, 12.
All right. I'll say Murray. Murray, your passive perception is pretty high. Anyone who has a passive perception over 15 would know this too. Kind of like what Rin said. It seems like less that she's going invisible, and she's just really good at finding hiding spots. She's sneaky. She's a rogue, more or less. So she might have the ability to go invisible, but looks like at this point it's more that she's just really good at being unnoticed or finding hiding spots.
Okay. So we can go the other way.
It doesn't matter to me. Just pick a direction.
Okay, I will try to sneak up to the door and see if I can look inside.
Okay.
I'm assuming you want me to roll stealth.
Yes, please. Roll me a stealth check.
Also, is there a hall that's below Aras there?
Yes, there is. Actually, here, let me make that visible to you.
Okay.
All right. You're able to successfully, as far as you know, you quietly pad up to the door.
And can I, like, open the door? I mean, that's what I wanted to do, was peek in.
Yes, you can. Absolutely. You're able to.
Okay. Do you want me to roll something? I'm sorry, you cut out for a second.
No. I mean, no, I would carry that stealth roll over to being able to open the door quietly.
So then would it be like a perception check to see what she sees, or like...
No. I mean, like, I don't believe in making rolls like that. I'm just getting ready to reveal that room, so give me a second.
Okay. GM loading. Okay.
Indeed. Wait, why is that? Okay. Well, that's not set up the right way. That's fine. So, you peek open, and the second you kind of peek through the door, you see Jolestina squatted with her hand crossbow pointed directly at you. Now, you are only opening the door a little bit, which means you're going to have 3/4 cover, which means your AC is higher by 5, right? But she gets a surprise round because even though you were quiet, she was literally waiting for someone to walk through that door, and stealth can only take you so far.
Okay.
So, what is your AC normally?
15.
Okay. So right now you have an AC of 20. She does have a sneak advantage on this, but you have an AC that's pretty damn high. So let's see what she can do. She hits you. So you just even a little bit. You open, you look through, and you catch a bolt straight to. Let's see what the damage does. 19, straight to your shoulder. And real quick, we'll roll initiative, but hang on a second. Actually, you know what? Yes, let's all roll initiative because something's about to happen, and it's going to be amazing. You'll see. But let's roll initiative first.
Amazing for us, or
yes.
amazing for her?
Yes, amazing for you, I promise.
Did my initiative not roll? The hell?
Why? Okay. Roll initiative for...
There we go. That was weird.
NPC initiatives, so she can roll again. Okay. Wow. Jesus, she rolled... Well, I guess that makes sense. She was lying in wait for you. She rolled a 25 on her initiative.
Wow.
So I guess that just fits the role play. All right, are you guys all good?
Yeah.
All right, so
No.
so Ross, you get a bolt, and she immediately bolts out into the next room and uses her double action to burst through the door here, where Freya is waiting for such a thing to happen. Freya, you get an attack of opportunity as Jolestina runs by you and squawks in surprise.
Attack of opportunity. Okay, that'd be a dagger attack.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you get, but still, it's amazing that you're still just the whole time standing there waiting.
Let me ask something. Let me ask something.
Uh-huh.
In this essence, since I'm literally just sitting here watching the door, could I be holding my action instead of doing an attack of opportunity? Like she was holding her action if someone opened the door to shoot them? I will
say it's only fair, right? If she did it, why can't you?
Yeah, because the whole point was if she flanked around.
Agreed.
So, unfortunately, this spell is not in the standard thing because it's Unearthed Arcana, so I need her to make me a Wisdom saving throw.
Gotcha. What are you casting?
I'm casting Mind Spike.
Oh, that sounds devastating. Wisdom, eh? What does she got to beat?
Wisdom. She has to beat a DC 15. Actually, I'm just gonna replace her save with a 5 with Portent.
Well, you want to wait until she rolls first?
I have to do it before she rolls.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That makes it fair, though. I can't make her nat 20.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw or take 3d8 psychic damage. It takes half as much on the success. On a failed save, you also always know the target's location, but only while the two of you are in the same plane. Holy shit!
Divination. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Roll your damage, sir.
16 psychic damage on top of that. Yeah.
16. Okay. So that is give me a
And
second
I get
here.
a first level spell slot back. Ooh.
How do you get a first level spell slot back?
That's a feature for divination. Anytime they use a divination spell slot above, like a previous spell slot they've used, they gain the previous slot back.
Wow. That's really
So if I
powerful.
use a second level divination spell, I get a first level spell slot back.
That's crazy. Is that unlimited?
Only up to 5th level spells, I believe, but do keep in mind, most divination spells don't do damage.
That's very true.
So-
All right. Hang on a second. So I'm still figuring this out. Okay. So she's to there. Whoops. No. Okay. So she's to there. Oh my god. I will just make her always visible. All right. So she is.
So
always
would
visible.
we all know, or just him?
Just
Or just
him.
Freya?
Just
Technically
Freya.
only Freya, but Freya's
Yeah.
gonna start yelling out her position.
And so she continues. I mean, there's an attack of opportunity. So she continues. She runs to the door, squawks at your appearance, gets hit in the mind, and continues running to finish her bonus action dash into here. But it doesn't matter. You know where she is. Oh, wow. That was worse than she knows. Rhea, it's your turn.
Alright, well, sadly, Rhea doesn't know that it rounds around that way,
Right.
so...
Yeah, so all you saw was Ross open the door, jerked back as an arrow hit her shoulder, a bolt hit her shoulder, and then you heard a door slam open. Actually, you would have heard another door further back slam open, a cry of surprise, and footsteps up above you. I mean, that I think it's understandable that you would have heard all that.
Yeah, but would I know that it was... The last bit was over here near Freya.
I'd leave that up to player discretion. You would know it was up above you somewhere.
So I'll just have her... I feel too metagamey doing that, so I'll have her go
Sure.
up in this room.
Makes sense.
Whatever
All
that
right.
means.
Let me go ahead and open that up for you. You see several sets of very lavish furniture. This appears to be a study. There's bookshelves on the wall and a writing desk. And you see the door is open back into the den that you were just fighting in. All right. Was that it for your turn?
Yep. Scanned.
Amelia, your turn.
Can do, Buckaroo. Okay, so Amelia saw her running across that room,
I'd say
right?
you'd have seen a flash, yeah.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What you doing?
I guess she's gonna go over here. Like, then keep an eye on both doors, but she's not gonna.
You want to ready an action, maybe?
Yeah.
All right. What are you readying?
Fucking. What was it? I would like to ready blindness, deafness
Gotcha.
to cast on her.
Understood. Perfect.
She walks through one of the doors.
Also, Rin, in the future, I mean, I'm not going to retroact anything because it was amazing. Good call. And I love it. But in the future, we're going to have to denote what spell you had on hold beforehand.
I agree.
Yeah, but in this case, I think that probably would have been a good choice that she would have already been thinking about, because that's been your problem so far, right?
I've been wanting to do it since the last session.
And B, it's just really cool. So, you know, why not? All right. So Amelia is holding her action, ready to cast blindness, deafness if Jolestina appears. Freya, it's now your turn. You can now call out what you would like.
So I do want to ask you, as the GM, something beforehand.
Sure.
I think Freya would just be calling out exactly everything that Jolestina is going to do in an attempt to keep her from surprising anyone.
Uh-huh.
So in place of her using all of her potential verbal components to call out where she is, so let's say that she can't surprise Amelia by looking through the door. Right. I just can't cast spells for this turn. Is that okay?
Yes, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Well,
so...
yeah, exactly. You can do other things, because all it's taking is up is your voice. But obviously, for magic, that's kind of important. So yes, I think that's a fair trade-off. So basically, let me Freya's just like, she's there. She's at the door. She's on the other side. She's looking over. Then she's gone back the other way now. Yeah, so you guys are just getting a steady stream of information. And I will say that as long as Freya is giving you a steady stream of information, she will not be able to cast spells, but Jolestina will not be able to get sneak attacks on any of you.
Yeah,
which,
I'm trying to see if I have anything.
It's a hell of a thing to take away from her.
Yeah. Okay, so I do have an attack that would not use my verbal component, so...
Well, I'm sorry. Let me be fair here, real quick. She can't get a sneak attack on any of you from being hidden. She can still do it from the normal methods. But you know what I'm saying. She can't hide from you guys.
Surprise attacks.
Exactly, right.
So, I am going to come down here with Amelia. While still giving callouts, I'm going to hold my action to cast the same spell again, Mind Spike, because that's the only non-verbal component spell I have.
Sure.
So if she rushes out, I'll hit her with that again. That's the end of my turn, though.
All right. Shala.
Okay. Shala's going to use her bonus action to give Bardic Inspiration to Amelia. And we'll also come over here and we'll hold her action to... She will hold her action to cast Vicious Mockery on her if she comes outside. She's gonna get bombarded.
I am currently like going through everything to see what this girl can do, because like her whole thing is, you saw how deadly she was when you don't know where she is.
Yeah, but now there's just this tracker just constantly yelling everything.
All right, is that Shala's turn?
That's Shala's turn.
Aras, maybe you guys should go explore upstairs, like Murray said. Let her come to you.
The first thing Aras is gonna do is say "ow," and
which immediately gets Moira's attention.
Since I have my bag of holding out, I'm going to give yourself a potion. Is that a
quick action?
Quick action, like a
bonus action? Sorry, bonus action. Yes, to give yourself a potion. To give someone else is a standard.
So I'm gonna pull out a potion of greater healing, which is a 44 plus 4.
Okay.
So,
by the way, did you guys notice? I just noticed this, that the little circle at the bottom of your token will denote how damaged you are.
Yeah, boy.
That's cool.
I like it. It's a neat feature.
I didn't see that until just now. All right, so you heal yourself for 9.
Plus 4
plus
is
4,
13.
So 13.
So that's 16.
Yeah. Oh my God, you were hit bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was down, guys. She was down to 13 hit points.
Oof. It's okay though. I got the big bad lady cornered.
And so I would hear everything that was going on, right?
Right.
Like
yeah. Oh, Freya, I'm sure is belting this out so that everyone can hear.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm gonna like double move to run to here.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
Yeah.
And that should be your turn. All right. So then, Weary, your turn.
Where? Okay, Ross moved up here. The owl got her attention.
Mm-hmm.
We're bringing sword. So she will be following you and fussing.
Right, that's a good point. Ross.
She still has,
Is there still an arrow pointed in you?
Yeah, Weary also has a matching one in her shoulder, but like.
I mean, you know.
So but, a Ross has got, I think, would be a bolt in your hip and a bolt in your shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Though to be fair, here's what I would probably say. Honestly, you would probably have pulled them out before chugging down a health potion. Otherwise, that doesn't make any sense at all. You're just gonna re-injure yourself trying to remove those. So I think it's fair to say that for the sake of flavor, Ross probably ripped the bolts out as she took the healing potion.
Do you want me to lose some movement? Because I mean,
no,
you know,
no.
Okay,
no, I'm not going to make that a thing.
I mean,
rule of cool. All right. Anything else, Muri?
She was going to try and cast Healing Word on Ross.
Oh, sure.
So hold on.
I believe you click on her and then try and cast it. It might auto do it.
Control.
And cast Inflict Wounds.
Oof.
Oh, don't do that to me. That's the next spell down, and I almost
Wait, I thought you hated necromancy. Wait a minute.
Doesn't mean
it's in my spell list.
Right.
That's fair.
Ability for me.
All right, there you go. Yeah. So 2, but it would be plus extra, right? Because you have the life domain.
Yeah, plus my plus wisdom, which is 4, plus which one is it? I think it's 2 plus the spell's level. So 3.
So 3 plus 4.
Plus 2. So 9 total.
So total 9. So Aras, go ahead and heal yourself another 7 because I think it already gave you the 2.
Wait, why another 7?
Because she's a life domain cleric.
I thought she said 9.
Right, but it already healed you for 2.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Because I targeted you.
Geez, so because you're a life domain cleric... Well, no, normally the healing word, even as a non-life domain, would have been 2 plus your wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
But that 2 plus the spell level, that extra 3, that little extra...
It's like 1.5 times. That's pretty good still.
Yeah. All right. Back up to Jolastina.
Oh wait, no, that heals me too. So I'm at full because I get blessed healer whenever I heal someone else. It heals me. So I'm back up to full health.
Nice. How much does it heal you whenever you heal them?
I think it's the same. I think it's. Hold on, let me check that.
Well, I'm with you. You only have 3 hit points anyway that you were down, so you're back up to full. Look for that for me while I move on. Jolastina, she can hear you calling out where she is too, and she's like muttering like, "The fuck." I think. Yeah, she is going to. Oh my gosh. She has to try and run. She's gonna burst out this door. Amelia and Shala.
And Freya.
And Freya. Yeah. You have your your readied actions.
Yeah, Freya readied an action to just recast the same spell on her.
But you can't because you're shouting out commands.
It has no verbal component.
Which one doesn't?
Mind Spike. It's only somatic.
Oh. Okay, then.
It's sneaky, yeah.
That's a hell of a spell. Yeah. Nice.
But damage-wise, it does 3d8 versus Shatter, which has a 10-foot radius 3d8.
No. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that's a nice spell. What level is it? Hello?
I think we lost somebody.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
There he is.
Sorry, I don't know why Discord just decided to update right now for me. Anyway.
Okay, nice. So yeah, Marie, you would have gotten those 3 back, so you're back to full. That's nice. What level spell is that?
It's level 2, so
okay.
3d8 for level 2 spells actually not a lot of damage.
Right, it's not. Okay, so let's go down the chain here. Amelia, you cast blindness, deafness, which is a DC. It's more than 11. It's got to be more.
Yeah, I don't know why it's saying the DC is 11.
We'll fix that later. What kind of save is it?
It's a Constitution save.
Constitution. All right, so this is +2. 16 it makes it.
Fuck.
So she's not blinded or deafened. Shala, let's do you next. Vicious Mockery, right?
Vicious Mockery. So
That's
let me.
Wisdom.
Yeah, I'm gonna try just using it from her sheet though. If it, it doesn't have anything I can pull out.
Next to the spell, there should be a little like magnifying glass. If you click that, it should pop down the option to cast an attack and shit.
I see. Okay.
Yep.
So she succeeded. Okay.
Correct. Gotcha. And then, oh, I see. That's why I can't roll it, because it's supposed to auto roll when you cast the spell. Last but not least, throw your distance. So that is, here's a weird thing too. Her wisdom's actually a higher save than that, but that's fine. That's what we've been going with so far, so I'm not going to change that now. What's the wisdom? What's the save? Is it wisdom save as well for Mind Spike?
It is. Yeah, but I don't have it in as like an actual thing. You'll just have to roll.
Yeah. That is, yeah. I think she saved that, so half damage.
What the fuck?
Half damage, and you still know where she is because she failed the first time.
Yeah.
So that's 8 points of damage.
8. That's nice. Mm-hmm.
All right, so she takes 8 more points of damage. This does not make her happy, and she runs into this room and uses her bonus action to hide. But I'm not even gonna roll it because it doesn't matter. You know what? I'm still gonna roll this because I want to know how pissed she is. Oh my god, yeah, she hides amazingly well. Doesn't matter. Freya's still calling out right where she is.
Yep.
Rhea, actually, to be fair, she would have taken a shot at probably Shala as she ran past, right? Because she still has an action. So she would have been taking a shot. Let me move this back here. Wouldn't be sneak attack or anything, but she's still going to she would fling a dagger at Shala as she runs past. Actually, no, she has that ability. She'd be flinging 2 daggers at Shala. So this is the first one. Okay, well, why did it? Don't know.
Shala. Oh well, are we keeping those rolls on Shala though?
Yeah, we will. That's weird. All right, so but it rolled it twice, but that's fine. So those are both. No, only one of those is a hit, right?
Well,
Major
no, her
armor.
AC is a 15, but she's going to use shield and make them both miss.
Gotcha. Okay, so she expends a shield. So she runs outside, throws 2 daggers at Shala. Shala expends, I believe, her only use of shield.
She held her action and used that already. So no, she's not using shield. She has no reaction.
Oh, right, because it takes your reaction to hold an action. That's true.
So I take that back. Those both hit.
So she takes... Give me a second here. Not a whole lot. She takes 6... And why is Ross getting that?
Is Ross still targeted?
Sorry, yeah. Sorry. So, oh god, actually, Shala takes, and I'll fix your Ross. Shala actually takes 15 points of damage from those daggers.
Wow.
So that's actually nothing to sneeze at there. Ross, I'm gonna subtract 15 from your damage there. You're only at 7. Yeah. Sorry. The daggers go through, curve around, and hit a Ross too.
Like missile or heat-seeking missile daggers.
Yeah, I have to be careful not to tag you. All right, yeah. So Shala actually gets pegged for 15 points of damage as Julistina runs through and just throws 2 daggers, one into the stomach of Shala and run right between her chest, like right in the middle there, and continues through the door, hides amazingly, and it doesn't matter at all because Rhea's just calling out right where she is. And like you guys hear this, you guys like she runs through the door, she hides. You hear Freya go, "She's at the wall behind the table," and you just hear this, "Fuck!" Rhea, your turn.
All right, my favorite thing is being the tank at the back of the. Especially when I have protection, so I could have used my reaction to take one of those shots off.
Party dynamics.
But it's fine. It's fine.
They'll learn one day, Rhea.
Would Amelia let me get through her spot?
No.
Yeah. No.
There's only one tank around here, Rhea.
It's getting to that point. I'll knock you out of the way.
Move, bitch. Yeah, no.
Get out the way. All right,
so double moving.
Gotcha.
To get 5, 10, 15, 40, 90, whatever. I have 1 space left to get there.
Gotcha.
And that's that.
Amelia.
Woo. Okay. Did she leave the door open?
Yeah, she's not closing anything behind her. So actually, that's a fair point. Rhea, as you pass by, you'd be able to see this room. This looks like a sitting room, a place where people would like come to play poker or just discuss things.
And there's nobody in there?
No.
No, nobody moving anyways.
Mm-hmm. Correct, yeah, there's 2 bodies slumped over the table, but no one moving.
Okay,
Which, by the way, while you do that, actually, that brings up a good point. They actually had a picture for this that I wanted to show you guys. As it's kind of a cool picture. I sometimes forget to do this, but the module has lots of kind of illustrations of what you're going through.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going, Amelia. I'll find it.
It's probably a bad idea. I'm gonna use double my movement speed to get over here. Try and block her way out.
Gotcha. Okay. That door is open though, so you can see her, and she. Well, so yeah, she can see both. Oh God, so she can see both you and Rhea. Gotcha.
Well, would she still hid?
No, but you can no. So and actually, I realized too. No, she didn't hide. She couldn't. She threw 2 daggers. That's an action and bonus action. So
Oh.
no, you can see her clear as day.
Oh. So then, never mind. I can definitely see her.
Yes.
But yeah, I used my action to double my movement or whatever.
Nice.
So I guess I'm done then. Before I can do a thing.
Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Found it. Huh? Huh? Aren't you guys having a good time?
Yeah, it seems pretty accurate.
You're being assaulted by noble zombies. And I mean noble as in their stature in society, not... Like, these were the noblest of zombies.
They bow before they slap you.
You know, I don't recall quite that many zombies all in one place.
True enough. Probably because the game didn't want to kill you.
Yeah, I also don't recall Aras growing a beard, but then
I
again...
was just gonna say it's real.
Yeah, you guys will have to excuse them. So basically what they do is they pretend like there's these famous characters in Pathfinder that's like a famous representation of each class. So all the illustrations show that set of characters going through the adventure. So you just kind of have to replace them with yourselves, which is understandable. It's not like they knew what your characters were going to look like.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Paizo had no idea what Freya was going to look like.
This man, he's not omniscient? Oh my god.
All right.
Can't believe this.
So, Amelia, that's it for your turn?
Yep, just gonna stare down this fucking psycho.
Freya.
Can I, like, hit her from here?
Yeah, I'd give her a +2 to her AC, but sure.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm still not gonna use a spell because I want to keep just yelling where she is in case something happens. I don't know.
Understood.
She somehow hides in plain sight. She's letting everyone know. No surprises here. So she's just gonna chuck her dagger at. Let me make sure that she's in range. Yeah, so there won't be a disadvantage. She's gonna chuck her dagger with a -2 to hit then.
All right.
Let me target her.
That is a miss.
That's a miss.
Well, you just gave Jolastina an extra dagger.
I mean, look, she gave us 2, I gave her 1, I still benefited. And I go back to just giving call-outs.
You should have just taken one out of Shala and returned it to Cinder.
Ooh. Funny idea.
Speaking of, Shala's turn. Shala just got hit twice with 2 daggers for 15 points of damage.
Yeah.
She's down to half her hit points in one go.
Oh, I was wondering why her little button was still green. She's not reflecting the damage that she took.
She is.
The button's
to
not
me.
green.
Yeah.
It's orange.
It's orange.
So, just out of curiosity, is this person wearing any metal?
Jolastinia?
Yeah, the enemy.
I don't think so. Give me a second here. Here I can actually show you. She looks like this. So Very little metal, like a little bit on her belt buckle, but that's about it.
I could use heat metal on her belt buckle.
You could.
Might be distracting. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have Shala use heat metal on her belt buckle.
Okay, there is no saving throw for that. Remind me of the spell. I remember there's no saving throw. Is it like 2d6 every round, or?
I think initially you cast it as an action and it does 2d8 every round, and you can do the 2d8 again as a bonus action.
No, actually it does 2d8 on the first round, and then to continue doing it you need to spend your bonus action.
Right. As a bonus action, you can do the 2d8 again.
Right. So go ahead and just do 2d8 damage because there's no save against it.
So he takes 11. It also, I know it has some negative, like it makes her attacks at disadvantage while she's under the effects or something.
Let's take a look here. I think that's only if it's a weapon, because she's trying to grasp a searing blade or something. Let's take a look here, though. Let's be sure. Heat metal. If the creature is holding or wearing the object it takes damage from, the creature must succeed a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, then it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. So it needs to roll a Constitution saving throw. It's a she. Squeak. Good lord. Her Constitution is not bad. It's not the best, but it's +2. So, natural 20. So she's fine. She's okay. Rhea and Amelia, this might not surprise you. She looks like she's getting pleasure from this.
What the fuck?
She goes, yeah, that fits in well with her character, actually. Alrighty then. Aras. Yes, sorry.
Squeeze now.
Mm-hmm.
I looked it up.
Mm-hmm.
The save is only to see if she drops the item or not, but if she doesn't drop it, so if she still has the belt buckle on, she'd still have the disadvantage on attack rolls.
Oh, hang on. If it doesn't drop the object. Oh, yeah, okay. True. So she doesn't.
So if she doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, she's not going to. Ross.
And Shala will use Bardic Inspiration on Rhea. End of turn, though.
Nice.
Sorry.
Ross is just gonna kind of try to cut her off. So would you allow her to go through you to get to the door?
Yeah.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15. Okay, so she will double move, and that'll put her down here in the dining room. And I'm gonna also bonus action make sure both barrels are loaded.
Gotcha.
So that's pretty much everything.
All right, Murray, your turn.
Okay. Murray will always go where she feels people in pain, you know. And I guess the sword.
So Jolastina.
No. I guess sword is just kind of coming to. I guess it's just chilling here because she doesn't know. Well, I guess she would know the layout of this room, but she'd probably have to be in the same room as it to attack accurately.
I mean, as a GM, normally when I roll that, I would say that if you can't see the target, it can still make the attack at disadvantage. Because I feel like that'd be attacking something if you're blind.
Well, she's going to be focusing on
that's
Shala.
Fair. Yeah, character stuff. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She
also,
hears
I don't
owl,
think it would
and that's
her.
where she goes.
Yeah, Shala's breathing very heavily down. Like her dress is very bloodstained right now.
Let me go ahead and I can fix one of those things.
Mending
I
on
should
the
have
dress.
just had her
Gotcha.
clean her dress immediately. Yeah.
No. I can't remember if Cure Wounds does more than Healing Word.
It does.
Yes, it absolutely does. The difference is Cure Wounds has to be touch, whereas Healing Word is ranged.
Okay.
So you sacrifice range for greater healing.
Well, I'm within touch range, and it wouldn't have mattered anyways. But that's plus 7, so that's
4 plus 7.
Yeah, I think that's plus all of the wisdom is 4, and then 2 plus the spell level.
Right. So then I'll do 7 more. So she is she's healed up to where she's only down to 6 hit points. Nice.
If it matters, by the way, you did heal Aras 2 extra hit points.
What?
Because the targeting. That's all I was saying.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's
oh,
okay.
whoops! How did I target both of them?
That's fine. You have to untarget. Remember, you targeted her when you cast healing on her last time, but you didn't untarget her. You just control click them again. All right.
Okay,
but it's not a huge thing because Jolestina is cornered, right? She's not getting through Rhea. She's a tidy elf. Not going to happen. She's probably not going to get through Amelia. She knows she's cornered. Jolestina, looking like she's having the time of her life, uses her standard action to literally cut her belt off and throw it on the ground. And then she lays down on the ground, spreading her legs and arms wide and like with her head facing Amelia, and looks up. You know how like you lay and you kind of tilt your head up almost upside down to look at who's above you? She looks at Amelia and goes, "Oh, Amelia, I've missed you." And we're out of combat for now.
Yay.
I'm uncomfy.
You're not the only one. Amelia just stares at her, just jaw clenched.
And so Jolestina kind of just lounges on the floor and goes, "Oh, it's been such a good time, and even old friends come to visit. You always did know how to throw a party. Not like that bitch of a sister of yours."
Maria's gonna put some manacles on her. Just to get that sorted.
Okay.
Boy, adding to the things that this person probably enjoys.
She doesn't
Listen,
struggle.
man.
Yeah, she doesn't struggle at all.
Amelia will, staying in the doorway, say, "And here I thought this was Rolf's party. Wasn't he the one that raised all of these?"
No. Little gift.
From who?
From my beloved.
And that would be whom?
Secrets, secrets.
Amelia will look at her and then shrug and go, "Then I suppose you're done playing."
So is it to be torture? Death? What is it, little Amelia? Are you going to be the one to end me?
That sounds like a little too much fun for you.
You always were weak. I find that charming, though. You always needed my protection. You never should have run away. Rolth had such great plans for you.
Oh my god.
Who knows? Maybe after he killed that little bitch, he might have taken you in her place.
Oh, fucking Jesus. Okay. Amelia is apparently going to walk up to her, and she's going to use chill touch on Celestina.
Okay.
9th level fireball. Don't fucking tempt me. Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, it's she's walking directly up to her, so would that still be
still be what?
Technically walking straight up to her would put that attack at disadvantage.
No.
It's a ranged attack. I know that sounds weird, but it is.
No, it's fine. She's not struggling.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, she's considered, for the most part, helpless at the moment.
Mm-hmm. And as she does, Annika's ghost is going to form behind her.
Oh boy. All right. Roll me an intimidate at advantage.
There's one.
That's
so
still
not much.
No, but that was enough. So the rest of you see, those of you in the room, you see what do they see, Amelia?
They see Amelia walk up to Celestina with just a steely look on her face, and behind her, just a gangly, viciously angry looking spirit with just waves of moving hair and hollow eyes and a smoking, gaping wound on her neck appear, with her arms wrapped around Amelia's shoulders. Just what you can only suppose is staring into Celestina as well.
And you see a remarkable change come over Celestina. She shrinks back into Rhea and she goes, "No. No, you're dead! I saw him kill you! He's mine! Mine! You can't have him!"
Rhea.
She looks terrified.
At that point, Amelia and anyone looking would see the spirit's mouth moving as well, but no sound comes out, and Amelia says, "No, he's ours, and he's going to die."
Her face goes from one of terror to like momentary rage, and then like she goes to make a move, but the figure behind Amelia just moves a little bit, and she shrinks back again in terror, and she goes, "No, Emile, make her go away, Emile, I was the one that cared for you. She didn't care about you. Make her go away. I'll tell you anything you want. Don't let her touch me.
Then I suggest you start talking.
Of course. What do you want?
Who did this?
I did this.
With what?
And like momentarily her eyes grow like hopeful. Did you like it? It was art. And then like you say the with what, and she shrinks back. With this, and she slowly like motions to her hip, and you can see a wand concealed in the belt. A wand of raise dead, control dead, a gift from Roth. He was given an assignment to wipe out the party. He told me to take care of them however I saw fit, but to make it look like the blood veil killed them. So he gave me this wand and another, a wand that would sculpt them to look as if they had died of blood veil. I was careful, Amelie. I was hired as a jester for the party. They didn't know. And as they had their fun, I went around one by one and slit their throats and raised them back. And her eyes glaze over as she's thinking about the memory of it, and a smile creeps back across her face. And then someone screamed, and there was chaos. And in the chaos, I killed so many more. All of them. All of them.
Amelia kind of snaps her finger by Jolestine's face and goes, "All right, fine. He gave it to you. Is there anyone else here that lived?"
Lived. No, only one. Only one that I spared. A young musician of Venetian descent. Dear Roth said to spare anyone of Venetian descent, so I did. And he came and picked up that young boy, handsome lad. Picked him up for some reason, I don't know what, and went off, told me to stay here until the plague was over. So I amused myself. Didn't you enjoy it, Emile? These sick, grotesque nobles continuing their charade even in death.
As she's talking, Amelia is going to take the wand from her pocket and head over to Shala.
Shala is like standing listening to this wide-eyed, and it takes her a second to recognize you. Is the ghost still wrapped around your shoulders?
No, Annika's spirit stays behind and just hovers menacingly over Jolestina.
Got you. Rhea, Jolestina is like trying to bury herself into you. You know what I mean? Like get away from Annika. And so it takes Shala a second to realize that you're in front of her, and she kind of like snaps out of her and she goes, "Oh, Amelia. Who is that?" And she'll point to Annika.
Ignoring that question, Amelia's going to ask her, was your friend the person she's talking about, the one who's Venetian?
She thinks for a second. Yes, he was Venetian.
Do you know any reason why he would be special?
No. No. He was simply a musician, a boy. He didn't know. I don't know.
Amelia's going to sigh and run a hand over her face and turn to Julistina again and say, "That was it. That was all of the orders that you had. Just stay here until the plague is done. That's it."
I would do anything for my dear Roth. He said he was too busy with his experiments, but he was given this task, so I carried it out for him. Make her go away, Emil. Make her go away.
Amelia looks like she's thinking for a moment, and then she looks over at Annika, and Annika just slowly disintegrates into smoke and vanishes.
When that happens, Julistina, gets up on her knees and tries to crawl over to you. Oh, thank you. You don't need her, Emil. You don't need her. You have me. I'm a better sister than she ever was.
Amelia takes out her dagger and points it at her and says, "You shut up."
Julistina looks at the dagger and looks at you, almost pleadingly.
Ria's gonna pull Julistina back away from the dagger.
Okay.
She does not like where this is going.
Squeak, I would have had enough time to come into the room.
Sure. Everyone can be in the room if you'd like. Sure.
Okay, so, when that happened, I would, step up to the side of Amelia and kind of, put my hand on her and be like,
So, let's do this. Here's a good question. Would anyone not be in that room when this interrogation was happening?
I think Freya's just standing outside resting because she spent the last 10-15 seconds just yelling, probably.
Sure.
Moiri would still be outside the room.
Okay.
Aras, as you put a hand on Amelia, you can feel she is shaking.
And, I'll tell her, you have us. In response to her saying, you don't need your sister.
Amelia pauses for a moment and then puts away the dagger and goes, "We're taking her to Chrysidia, and we are taking her there now. This can't wait."
Let's go.
What? No. You don't have to do that, Amelia. Let me go. If I go to Chrysidia, I'll never see dear Laroth again. Do you want information? I can give you more information. She starts looking around frantically. The boy, right? The Venetian. She looks at Shala. You know him, right? Roth took him. He's probably dead by now, but Roth came and he took him with the physicians. Those physicians from around town. They took him, right? Shouldn't you go find him? I'm not important.
The physicians from around town. Under Raylan's order.
With the masks. Yes.
Of course they're working for him.
She shakes her head. No. He's working for them.
Okay, apparently loud slamming.
Freya must have tripped and hit her head or something.
Jesus.
I mean, it's typical with the mention of that name.
Right.
Jesus.
No. Like, she's like half paying attention, but at the mention of Raylan, she just like slams her fist into the wall. But she's like, and she tries to just go back to not paying attention.
And good luck with that.
And Jolastina goes, "Oh, go find your lost friend. I'll be fine. I'll be fine here. Don't worry about me, Emil. I'll stay here until the plague is over. I'll be safe. You'll see."
You're not staying here.
Where would we find Rolf?
She looks at you and looks around. I don't know. If I knew where he was, I'd be there now. Do you think I'd ever leave his side? He doesn't tell me where he goes. He comes and finds me. You know that, Emil. And Amelia, sorry. You would know Jolastinia's obsession with him is such that that's very common. Like, when he doesn't want to deal with her, he doesn't tell her where he is. He comes and finds her.
Yeah, just drops off the face of the planet for a little bit.
It'd be like having a groupie follow you night and day. It's just distracting.
Yeah. Amelia shakes her head and says, "Unless you have something informative, you are no use to us. We're taking her to Chrysidia." And she starts,
Informative. I know he lives. I know he lives. But not as you know him. He's changed. Gadrian's changed. I heard Rolf speak of it.
"And how exactly has he changed?"
I don't know. But Rolf said he is no longer the Gadrian I knew. That he is much, much, much more.
Amelia sighs and says, "Snippets of uselessness. Thank you so much." And she walks around the table and heads out and turns to Mary and says, "Should we search the rest of the house? Just to be sure."
So, for the sake of everyone here, because there are lots more zombies in the house, but...
Oh, goody!
But, to be honest, without Jolastinia, they're not going to be very challenging, if that makes sense, right?
I
It's 4
also
here,
now have a
2
wand
there.
of control undead.
Right. 4. Well, no, the wand is actually expended.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
fucking yeah.
But I mean, so for the sake of tedium, I could make you go through and fight them all, but it's a foregone conclusion. It's like 3 here. You've already hit the big groups, right? There's like 4 here, 3 there. It's not going to be much of a challenge for you. So, would it be fair to say that you guys clean out the house?
Yes. Can we take care of this really quick character interaction, though?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
So Mary has been silent up to this point, and she's not a super expressive person in that her face does not betray lots of emotion.
Mm-hmm.
But she looks at Amelia, and you can tell that she is beyond horrified. Like, Moiri's a very comforting person. Like, you've been through something traumatic, I'll give you a hug. Makes no move to even touch Amelia. And just sits there for a second and stares at her and says, "Child, what have you done?"
Amelia looks a little bit confused for a moment.
Like, are you waiting for me to explain? Or...
Yeah, she doesn't understand the question or the statement, I suppose.
You remember Moiri's thing about undead, right?
I remember. Amelia, like, it's not even registering at this point.
Yeah, actually, that's a fair question. Would Muri have even seen Annika? You said very clearly you were not in that room, so and Annika never left.
She didn't enter the room, but she saw from outside. She did not enter the room.
Fair enough.
Because
well
she
enough.
did not want to be in the same room as Annika.
Gotcha. Okay, then that's more than fair.
So there's a long, sort of uncomfortably drawn out silence.
Mm-hmm.
And and you can see Muiri sort of almost like helplessly gesture to you and say, "Were you never going to tell us?"
There's a brief moment where Amelia just kind of frowns and then it clicks. And I suppose it would be a mixture of probably sadness and a little bit of shame. And she would look away from Muiri and say, "It's never really a good time for something like that."
You had that thing in my house with my children.
It's not a thing. She's my sister.
Is she anymore?
Yes, she is. She has always been. She always will be.
The ashes of a fire do not a tree make.
Well, when that's all that's left of your home, that's what you deal with. And Amelia is going to, I guess, move past her and start working on killing some more zombies. Because she's done with the conversation. She can't handle
acid splash for everyone.
Exactly.
Yeehaw.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Well, I will say you're able to clear out the rest of the house. You don't find anyone alive. You do, Rhea. I assume it would be probably left up to you. As I assume you would be searching Jolstina to disarm her and things of that nature, right?
Yeah.
All right.
50 small daggers later.
Yeah, make sure to give her a thorough pat down.
You guys find the following. She has a coin purse taken from all of the nobles in the place that has 50 platinum pieces, 1,500 gold pieces. In addition to that, she has a +1 hand crossbow, +1 dagger, which is actually in Shala as we speak. A potion of greater healing, potion of invisibility, studded leather +1, and a wand of the war mage +1. She was pretty decked out. In addition to that, she has the expended control undead, or rise undead, I mean, and a wand of mold corpse, which is a very odd one that Amelia would know, and she did explain it. She used that to give the appearance of the blood veil.
Mm-hmm.
That is also expended.
What are the unidentified items? Or, well, I suppose they're unidentified items, but, like, is it like just a random thing? Or...
Oh, I see. Oh, you don't see that. Oh,
no,
buddy, that's cool. That's neat. You're gonna have to go get those. Does anyone here have Identify or Arcana?
I have
Freya
Arcana.
could take care of it herself with Identify, but
right, so we'll say, yeah, Freya. We can say that, you know, over the course of you guys clearing out the mansion and all that, you can, as a ritual. So how do I reveal this to you?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I think you would just tell us. I don't know if you could reveal it. Well, maybe. I don't know.
There's got to be a way to reveal it.
Yep. I don't know.
Let me see here. All right. I'll just tell you guys for now, but it is a interesting. You have a potion of greater healing, a potion of invisibility, a +1 studded leather, +1 dagger, and a +1 hand crossbow. And the wand that actually isn't expended is a wand of the war mage +1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got it. I did it. I figured it out.
There we go.
Ta-da! That's so cool. So now I can put the stuff in there, and you guys won't know what it is until you identify it.
Fancy.
Oh,
Fancy schmancy. Look at that. There you go. That's what you find on her. She was decked out.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got the wand back.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't have many spells on her, but she had a Ray of Enfeeblement. But the problem was, didn't have a good opportunity to use it.
Well, we should probably discuss how we want to split this real quick.
I did have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So as we're searching the mansion, Mary is going to keep... She's not expecting to find this person, but she's sort of morbidly hoping that the Arconus is somewhere in here and dead.
Roll me a investigation check. And do it at advantage, because you have all the time in the world and could probably have people help you.
Well, in that case, could she use someone else's roll if it's better than hers?
Yes.
Because I know...
Yeah. I could make it a group thing.
So would you prefer then, if you're okay with it, where I roll investigation for you at advantage?
Well, I mean, we can all roll it.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Tell you what, how about you all roll investigation, and I'll use like a group thing. Like, how will you do as a group?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And since I still have my inspiration die, I'll use that.
Okay.
Because why
Yeah.
not?
Me too.
Oh, I guess. Oh.
So
Oh.
Wow, nat 20.
Damn.
Don't suppose there's a point in me rolling it more, but
No, probably not. Okay. No Arconus is here. Nope.
of course not.
But here's what you do find out. Freya and Aras could help with this. The nobles that you are able to identify, and Aras, your father's not here either. The nobles you are able to identify are lower nobles. They're not of any great houses. They are mid to low tier. They're rich, but they're not the super rich, if that makes sense. The Arconas are one of the more powerful families in the city, as is Aras's father. So no one of that level of nobility was at this party, but many of the lesser rich nobles were here. And you can tell, too, from your investigation, with all of these people dead, that will cause some disruption in the city, because they're not nobles of the great houses, but they were, judges and city officials and people of importance. And there is probably 25 to 30 dead bodies in here. And
Are we able to find any, guest list or something like that?
No guest list. I'm sorry, 25 to 30 noble bodies. Of course, then there's probably another 10 musicians or, entertainment. So overall, there's probably about 40 corpses in the house that Jolistina killed by herself.
Jesus.
Well,
though to be fair, it's really easy to do when you sneak around and then kill everyone during the chaos. And as you saw, that was kind of her thing.
Yeah.
At least we're being merciful and not adding her to the count. So that's good.
I'm not so sure she would find that merciful.
Nope.
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, let me put it this way: she might actually prefer that.
That's fair.
That's a fair
She
point.
doesn't
Actually,
get a choice here.
Amelia, you would know this better than anyone. She loves pain. She's a sadist. She's a masochist. She doesn't fear death. In fact, Amelia, you know the reason why she loves Rolf is because he once threatened to turn her into a zombie. The worst thing for her is boredom.
That's the plan.
Yeah, I thought so.
Stick her in the deepest
we can have
hole they can.
that works too, I guess.
Well, with this, we can avoid the moral complications of killing someone who's not even trying to fight us anymore.
The worst thing you could do is invite her for dinner. Oh, she'd hate that.
She doesn't get to eat at the table.
All right.
I
So
mean, we have like a dog bowl. So
you guys are able to hang on a second. Let me go ahead and reveal the rest of the map.
To the house.
Yeah. There you go. Upstairs, of course, you see there's like a gallery of paintings and such. The master bedroom.
Who's in there?
That is another dead body. That's like the cellar if you go down the stairs right next to the table.
Oh, gotcha.
That is actually the master of the house. That is Mr. Cowerwin. Quite dead. But difference is he looked as if he was wounded and dragged himself into here and locked the door and bled out.
Oh, gotcha. Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and end this session here. And we can start next session, I suppose, if you want. Taking Jolistina to Chrysidia. You have a lot to discuss, of course. You still have the Racker's Alley, if you want to explore that. but you have a lot of things to talk about. So you may want to do that. You may not. I don't know. I don't know what your next course of action is. I think this is a good place to stop and give you guys a week to kind of discuss where you want to go from here. Feel free to split up the items however you wish. But all in all, great session, guys. Really, really smart playing. I mean, Jolestina could have messed you up if she continued to. I mean, you saw her. She was hitting you for almost half your hit points every time she hit you.
Yeah, that was rude.
Yeah. So, very smart play on all of your parts. Because it would have just gotten harder and harder. The more zombies that you fought, the more resources you drained, the harder she would have been to deal with. So well done, everyone. We'll go ahead and end here, and we'll pick up. I will not be here next week, unfortunately. I will be in the mountains, falling on snow.
Yeah.
But week after that, we'll pick right back up where we left off, as you continue to figure out what you want to do and how to save Corvosa. So, ta-ta, everyone. Cheerio. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.